Welcome back, fellow scribes. It's time to get into the exploration age. Before we get started, let's get our points in here. So I think, let's see, we could do tech and civic masteries or trade routes. I think we're going to do some trading, so let's do some trade routes. As for this, I love this. I love this more. We have a lot of resources, so let's get them assigned. +1 for okay, that's just +1 regardless. Okay, there we go. That'll help us out. We're a little light on the department. 210 on the gold is not bad, but apparently Rizal and Napoleon are beating me out of it. Oh, and so is, why am I blanking? Yeah, Miss Tubman. There we go. All right, so there's that. Let's see how our score is looking. Second place on the economic. Not great. We're not that far behind. We'll definitely research this real quick, see where we're going to be getting our GDP. I know most of it's going to be through the treasure fleets, but we're going to see where else we can pick that up. So what else we got going on? Fourth place in science. A little surprising. I thought these guys would be higher. This might change for exploration. We'll find out. Military, that seems about so-so. And then cultural, yeah, we're kind of dropping down. They've been stealing wonders all last age. I got one, but I got a good one. You know, Petra's a good, solid one to work with, so we can make the most out of that. All right, we lost all of our adjacencies, so we got to light this candle. Let's see what we can get here. So I think astronomy is a good, strong use of time for us. Getting that right away and moving into science is a great way to push us forward. So there's that. Next up, I think we might go with the town growth. But before we do that, I want to purchase buildings faster. We need gold buildings. Okay. Now we could get 2 free merchants and +1 trade capacity, which would actually have us trading 3 times with all civs, which is not bad. That's actually pretty good. The resource capacity and settlements, we can kind of we don't really need that. We have that taken care of as Amina. We get that with our ability. So we really, I mean, we could use extra, but we don't need to. Piety unlock is also pretty good for us. You know, that religion can help us grab GDP, perhaps. Also 2 free, okay, I like how these wild cards are a tad different because this is getting me this and a free trade route range. So I do like how there's more to it than just this. Let's see, we don't need to keep all our cities. We only have to buy one. Which shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, we could get 15% gold minus 10% food. I don't want to do that. Not really great. Not really worth it, in my opinion. Now, let's see what else we got. All right, so yeah, pretty much. I say we either go piety, probably piety. I do also like the 4 corners of the world, though. That is pretty good. I don't think we need it right this second. Not exactly calling to me as much as, like, Silk Roads or piety. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go piety. Let's get happiness buildings, science buildings, and purchasing is cheaper and doubled on gold buildings, so that's really going to kind of help us out. We are going to switch from Axum, from our current capital, to Kondo. No. Let's view the map here. Probably Koihato, I'd probably say. Echmara, not bad. Koihato, I think, would be a great capital change for us. Would really work out, I think. Echmara, yeah, it's not bad. It's not really great either. Not really great either. If I could get in here, though, this would probably be some great adjacencies for culture buildings, but I don't really see the need for that. So yeah, we're going to do Koihato here, so let's get that changed over. There we go. So that's going to be our Songhai. We're good. I kind of wish I could pull some more of these over, but yeah, you know, this is pretty solid. 2 science on Great Works would be pretty good. Yeah, if we were really pushing a science kind of build, but we're not. And I don't really see ourselves getting a lot of Great Works, I don't think. I kind of just want to spread my religion for something. I just don't know what it is. Oh, let's face it, it's probably going to be science. All right, yep. I like this. Confirm it. Lock it in. All right, we're locked in. So there's piety. Boom. There's astronomy. Boom. We now have Gal over here. Let's buy Echmara. I want my 3 going right away. There we go. Fantastic. Leaves us with a little bit of cheddar left. You still need to get going, so please do that. All right. 50 influence or 250 gold. Oh, this is exactly 1 turn of influence for me. Okay, good to know. And this is almost 2 turns of money. So I'm going to actually take the money right now, just in case I need something to really boost us up. I'm going to go ahead and come in here and befriend this because it is now a scientific city-state, and it would be nice to trade with them if we get them expanded out just right. Yeah, they could get some good resources for us. Hunza, we might actually delete, depending on how we feel. So that's some options. All right, now before we really get moving on production and stuff, let's check our trees. All right, we got to check our trees. So let's get in here. All right, what we got? Where's our GDP? All right, so we got oh, wait, that's innovation. Okay, so we got innovation stuff. Innovations. Okay, so this seems to be the innovation, mainly innovation in this tech tree for exploration, which makes sense. So really our only thing would be treasure fleets, which we can get at any time. It's just about getting over to cartography. So cartography is probably going to be our first thing to get over to the new islands or whatever to get people. So we're going to go straight into cartography. That's our goal because we need to make money. So we're going to do that. So that's set. Now how about our civics? Anything in the civic tree specifically? Economics. So I love the Grand Bazaar. It always gives us a good, good little chunk of change. Anything else in here with a spot on it? Looks like mainly innovation, and then grant 7 tourism if we get to the end. Okay, and then innovation. So pretty much our only way to make GDP is through the treasure fleets. Okay, that actually helps us out a ton. It helps us kind of guide us where we need to go. We get a tradition slot, espionage actions. Okay, good to know. So really, our goal, I would love House of Wisdom, and we do have a chance at it. Let me see how economics is looking. You guys know me. We always check economics. Got some treasure. That is outside my sphere of influence, unless I settle it. Not much over here. I still want to settle over here, but not much for Bazaar. Okay, got a little here. This almost feels like a settle. Almost. All right, some treasure there. What about in our empire? Okay, we got some treasure. All right, we have a little. Not really enough for me to care about Bazaar that much, other than getting the adjacency ability. So basically, do we want to go for economics, or do we want to try to push and maybe grab some of these nice wonders here? I think I kind of want to do House of Wisdom, so we're going to push this tree. Pushing for House. A Scorial would be nice. I would love a Scorial, because I do want more settlement limit, but we'll focus on that later. So this is our goal. Now for our Songhai civics, I don't see anything in here except for generating treasure convoys in our homelands. We do want to do that. That's definitely something we want to do. And then there's Tomb of Oskia in here, so that kind of helps us out. And then what are our wonders abilities? So 2 gold on mines, a lot of gold in production. That's kind of the thing here. Really good stuff. Plus 3 gold for each active trade route would be fantastic. So yeah, we'll work on these eventually, but we're going to go for this first. Yeah, we'll kind of go for this area and see where it kind of leads us, because I wouldn't mind stealing some innovation wonders from the AI. So that's our plan. There we go. We got it set. And now let's get into production to really push this ahead. Yeah, we have some wonders we can immediately go for. Serpent Mound has a bit of merit in Axum. We do have a few hollets we can make use of. So there's that. The other question would be Gao. Does Gao have a lot? Not just a few hollets, so not much. The only other question would be Etchmara. Etchmara, much. So really, Axum does have that ability. Does have that in it. So we will push for Serpent Mound here then. And let's see, we have a 3 and a 4. These are great gold buildings already, because we also have Petra boosting these. So that's set. We could put something here. Really, it would just be an observatory with a 3 on it, but we already have... Oh, did we lose some stuff? We kind of did, so this is now a 3 that we could make into a 4, which I kind of feel compelled towards. What is this? That's my bath. That's my Academy blacksmith. Okay, interesting. So why am I able to build this here? Must be just placed on grasslands. Okay, I thought it was a little more particular than that. So I could put this here and make a 4, and I think we should go with that. We might put the observatory over here maybe. I haven't decided. But yeah, let's go ahead. Try to shoot for a 4. So we're going to shoot for Serpent immediately, and we'll just go ahead and move that production. Let's see. Wow. Okay, pretty much the desert is the area to be, so that's where we're going to be. Let's go right here. That looks like a good spot. Sadly, I can't get another Hollet. That's on me. All right, surplus influence. Yeah, we'll deal with that. Resource allocation. Let's get our stuff done first. So Gal can build Watt anywhere it wants. Holy cow. But I want to build Watt in Etchmara if possible. Let's try to get... That is what I wanted to see. That is the most beautiful thing in the world to see right there. All right, perfect. This is the best Watt we can get. We're going to go for that. That's going to boost so many things. Oh, that's beautiful. We also have a double here that's now available that we can work with, so that's good too. So we're going to push Watt. We'll see about stonecutters in a few places. All right, it's a tad expensive, so we can get a stonecutter in one place. All right, so those are building wonders. Gal can get me something else. Maybe we go for the temple immediately instead of the observatory. I think that'd be pretty good, because we got doubles here. I mean, we could get a double as well, so that's all kind of the same. So yeah, let's do a temple. Yeah, we'll do a temple. I'm going to leave this open. Normally I don't do this, but I think I'm actually going to crush one of these instead. We'll lose a bit of culture, or I can just make a new one. You know what? Normally I don't do this. Let's make a new one. I'm just seeing the others. Yeah, let's just make a new one over here. They're doubles regardless. So yeah, let's just make a new temple. Keep our base yields and kind of fix them later. So yep, we're going to start on a temple in Gal, get our religion in place, and let's go ahead and start with the resource allocation now that we've got that sorted out. Just get all these out of here. That's right, we got some elephants to work with now. Now we're talking. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, there we go. We've got it all sorted out now. We got everything running. We got a few slots open. Oh, actually one slot. We'll get that put in later. Everybody's doing a crisp 50 except for you, 53, so pretty good stuff. Let's close that out. They might actually change some turns on throwing. Oh, look at that. 4 turns for the temple now. Still 14 for that. Probably still 12. Oh, 11 turns for that now. That's really good. All right, let's plug in our stuff. Resources on or adjacent to coast. That's a good culture buff for us. And we are not doing trade routes just yet. We got to send them out. So let's go ahead and just do 15% of cities adjacent to coast gain per culture equal to 25. Actually, that might not work too much. I actually don't have cities adjacent to coast, so we actually shouldn't take that. +2 gold and culture for each active trade route. That would be good. We don't have the trade routes open just yet, so let's do something else. How about we just make probably money, unless how long until next turn? 6 turns. Okay, we could shave that a little bit. That might be better. So let's do culture on this and do happiness in our settlements. That way, we can actually get closer to our celebrations faster and put more policies. All right, still 6 turns. That's fine. It'll add up. It'll add up. All right, so trade opportunity. Dortmund, apparently, which I don't even know if I have a merchant. I thought I did. Ah, there we go. Let's send this guy out. We will start with Kusa, actually, or Parsa, whichever one is closer. You have gold, so I want to trade with you first. So you go to Parsa. Let's go ahead and see about maybe... Actually, no. I want to knock this down, so I'm going to purchase a stone... Oh, you only have 3 for the stone cutter. What about you? 6. We're getting a stone cutter in here. Yeah, I want to punch up Etchmara's numbers a lot. So let's see what we can do. Looks like we might have to crush something. We could crush this. We'll lose 3 science, though. I think a safe bet would actually... Oh, this is adjacent to the coast. Let's get rid of this altar. We'll lose a little bit of happiness, that's sure. But I think this is going to work out pretty well. Normally, I don't put ageless stuff in there. But hey, we'll make the most of it. All right, as for you, I'm not really sure what I want to do with you. Kind of move you around a little bit. I think I'll keep you nearby. All right. As for this, we're kind of not doing much, really. Just kind of investigating. You're staying. You got finished. That's great. Let's go ahead and kind of explore out a bit, see if we can find some distant lands on this side of the ocean, and we'll see if we can find some on this side of the ocean. Personally, I think you should come more this way. There we go. All right, we should actually be more in here, but that's fine. All right, what about you? Let's see if we can get some open borders with good Tubman here. She's willing to accept. That's great. And we'll just set you back to automate. Yeah, I don't really care what he does. All right, a bunch of stuff went off, as it does. Pyramids, that happened forever ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, she already got 30 fortifications. I'm not surprised. How's our numbers looking, by the way? We're 8 of 8 already, and we will immediately oversettle. I wouldn't mind getting a settle over here, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? This would be perfect. A little settle right here. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot. All right, let's move on. So our goal is to find distant lands ASAP. All right, let's get into our government. Let's see here. I think I kind of... Do I want to run the money or the food? Culture is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I think feudal monarchy, honestly, is probably one of the best ones. Although theocracy would also come in quite handy. We have everybody on our continent, so all homelands is here. Nobody's missing. So the question is what we want to do with it. Let's see here. So we can really just push the culture, kind of catch up. I mean, I know our thing's money to where we just buy everything we want, but we'll make more money. Yeah, let's push the culture and maybe even push some civilian units. That's going to be our goal. All right, I will definitely take a bunch of happiness. In fact, maybe we just immediately ally with Gilgamesh here. He's currently just sitting pretty. Let's see if he'll form an alliance. He rejected it because he's in an alliance with Rizal, which is not good. That's actually awful. Let's see who's making the least amount of money. Friedrich is, apparently, with 30. All right, we're going to talk Friedrich up and see if he'll kind of butter up to the idea with some open markets. That way we can start making some cash between each other. All right, I'm just exploring over here. All right. We're going to stay kind of coastal on these. No reason to go into open ocean. All right, we got some distant lands over here, and we got some over here. That's what I like to see. Oh, I forgot about my boats here. All right, you need to get in the water Okay, really close stuff. We can really contest this. That's good. I just want to see if... Oh, we got stuff in the donut. All right, we're looking very good. Very good indeed. Oh, we found the redwoods. Okay, well, good for that. Of course, everybody but me gets to be next to a natural wonder, so that's annoying. Looks like that was settled very odd. Not much in the way of vegetation for her to make use of that, but sure, go ahead. All right, so I don't know why... How did she get Newcastle at the end of the... That is very odd. Very odd indeed. We're going to keep an eye on this. Ada is weaker than I thought, and I do not like that. Ooh, got some stuff over here. I like it. All right, yeah, let's kind of investigate this and this. Let's get over here. Yeah, I'm glad I'm coming over to settle this. One for the turtles and another just to be able to say hello and see what's over there. So hopefully we can just get all of our people on distant lands and be done with it. All right, so I'm going to kind of pull back. I've investigated this enough. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right, we have made it. So there's Ethelcold. It's nice to meet them. Let's get across. Let's go across. What do we got here? Minus 100% gold for 2 turns, but I can greatly improve my relations with Arles. I do not care. I want a celebration, like, today. All right, we got you over here. You're over here. Look at all this treasure. All right, we got to make the most of it. I say pirate fleets are going to be a must because I plan on really negating everybody's ability to get treasure. That's my goal. All right, beautiful. We're going to go into culture for now. Definitely culture. And pretty much what I said, I got what I wanted. So, regular policy. We do have 1 coastal city, so we could make use of that. 15 and cities adjacent to coast gain culture equal to 25% of the trade income. Or I'm going to just take some gold. So we're going to do happiness and gold right now. Some base yields. We're going to work with that. We'll get some more trade going. All right, good. We got temple. Perfect. That is perfect. Okay. Let's go into a stonecutter. Definitely a good use of our time. Yeah, we can get rid of this market. Not really needed anymore. This stonecutter will really boost up our abilities to do things. Catholicism, as always, you know me. We have the pick of whatever we want, guys. All right, 2 relics for the first time conversion of another civilization's capital city. Not a bad idea. If we do this, that's guaranteed because everybody built wonders. Everybody but me. I got 1. So there's that. Any other good ones? Distant lands, not a good idea this game. Treasure convoys, that depends. Depends on when people get there. If they're on the ends, that would work, but they'd be kind of far from me. I don't like that. So, relics for conversion of specialist. This is good sometimes. Kind of situational. Wonders, everybody has wonders but me, so that would work. But I think our best bet would be to go for capital cities. 2 relics each time. Because everybody's still in the game. And I don't really care for the city. I hate the city-state one. It's good. But if they kill city-states, it sucks. All right, so now what do we want to do here? We can get happiness adjacency. We can get production, food. The question is, do we want a bunch of yields? And my answer is yes. So where are we going to spread this religion? What do we want? Let's see. We got... That could work a little bit. We could go massive culture, just really push our culture forward. We could really push our science, kind of prop it up with this religion, which is not a bad idea. And... Every time one or another civilizations, 4 culture, gold, and science. Okay. That could work for a little bit. I'm going to try to steal wonders this game, or this age. So, not really handy for me. What's this here? Stewardship. 8 culture, gold, and science for every terrain that has a natural wonder and other civilization settlements following your religion. I say we kind of go for this. Everybody has a natural wonder but me. So, I'm guaranteed all of it. Let's just see here, though. For every terrain that has a natural wonder. So while that's great, it's kind of... It fizzles out rather quick. It does. So I think our best bet would be to go for other things. So I'm going to go interfaith dialogue like I always do. Because we are going to spread religion heavily. Very heavily. In fact, I'm going to buy a guy right now. Yep, going to buy a missionary for 600. Once we get production swinging, Gal's going to be making a ton of missionaries. All right, more or less, I'm kind of done with this. We're just going to sit here. I'm mainly just seeing what's up. Okay, that's going to hurt me for a turn. I don't like that, but we'll take it. All right, so let's go over here. Oh, one thing I want to check. Are we still making GDP points? 3583. So it looks like GDP is still going from the previous age. So let me check economics. All right, so what does this really mean? I don't know what these numbers mean. What do they mean? Tell me more. Oh, here we go. Gold buildings, city resources, imported resources. For each resource imported via trade route and assigned to a city, after researching skilled trades. Okay. GDP per cargo for every returned treasure convoy, and factory resources which don't exist this age. So, okay. There we go. So, trade a whole bunch, slot resources. That's the economic way to win. So, we got some gold buildings still, obviously, so we can work with that. Okay. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Oh, our Les already kind of likes us anyway, so we probably could have just gotten even closer to them liking us. All right, I'm seeing a lot of good stuff over here. Coals, let's keep investigating. Might actually tear that up. I don't like them. All right, so show me this inner area here. I'm already liking it a lot. There's an island over here for him, so we're going to have to investigate. But I want these inners because with it, I can launch attacks across the board if I need to. So we're going to try to spread religion, spread everywhere. Oh, Zoroastrianism, if that's how you pronounce it, already been found. All right. The fact he only takes 4 C damage annoys me. I feel like I might want to actually change that. That might be a deity thing I change. I think that they should take equal environmental damage. I think that is a fair assessment. You guys can tell me what you think. I think it's fair. Like, I understand the difficulty spike for me fighting them, you know, things like that. I get it, you know, that's totally fair. Take 50 damage, 160. Oh, I'll just take the culture. That should get us even closer where we need to be. Let's go here and heal. But yeah, I think like for environmental factors, that should affect all of us equally because it's environment. It's Mother Nature. Like, I can't control Mother Nature. All right, we got a lot of gold over here, which means I definitely want to make sure I either steal from him with pirates or own this and send it over. So we're going to figure that out. Halakaway has been unlocked. That is a wonder I would like. All right, what have we got unlocked? Overbuilding is a plus for me, so we're going to lose a bit of gold and take overbuilding instead. So that brought us down about 17 gold. Not great, but I mean, it's doable. All right, most of this stuff is just going to be sitting. I don't really need to do anything with it. All right, I usually spread to myself first. Just something I like to do. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We get one tile over there if we want. Do I want to come up one more? I think I kind of like this. Yeah, I kind of like the control of this area, so let's go ahead and pop that in. There's Agadez. Let's go ahead and secure some gold and stuff. That's always good. I pretty much is a woodcutter area, so we will do that. We do need a fishing key and a harbor. Let's go ahead and secure those, and we'll kind of move from there. What are we getting out of this? Ooh, well, we're already in a celebration, so I will definitely take this influence, and we're going to keep exploring this. Okay, this is very big. This is very big. Good, we're about to have cartography as well. All right, what we got over here? I might be able to reach that. Might be able to. All right, this is a very good island. Very good island. Oh, man. Massive. Okay, yeah, we found distant lands gold. Our plan for GDP is through the roof on this. All right, we've activated 200 gold. That's great injection. Let's immediately buy another Tajiro. Or Taijiro, I think is how you pronounce it. Okay, I might want to start moving. All right, you have nothing. Oh, but this is production in gold. You're not getting that. So you can lose the pitch. So we're losing... That's a lot of gold, but not anymore. Gained it back. All right, so there's that. We can throw the pitch. I think we'll just throw it here. Kind of just get some side money. All right. Yes. So this should probably be moved. Condo will get something else for its trouble. 17, 29, 28. Ow. Should lose some happiness. Okay. And we're going to gain a ton of culture out of that. That's much better. Is there anything I could move to give resources elsewhere? It does not look like it, so we need more bonus resources for ourselves. So we are going to drop our science just a tad. There's another religion for Taoism. Oh, all right, we've unlocked cartography. Our places are being flooded. Only the bath, apparently, so that is fixed. Okay, Halakaway, I need to get that put in somewhere. Kondo would be great. Gao would be useless. Chmara also has good merit for it, so we'll see. I could start converting some of these cities, or towns, into specializations, which I think I should. Like this one. Should probably already be a mining town. Let's go ahead and secure that. Yeah, 34 production's pretty standard, so we'll do that. Taekwondo, you kind of moved around on me a little bit. You could get a few buildings to prop things up. I think you would be another good candidate for mining, so let's do that. I'm gonna let this one grow. That's fine. Oh, Saba, you are definitely done growing. You are a fishing town for sure, so let's secure that. There we go. Help boost up our cities here. Okay, so we've gotten cartography out of the way. We do want to get to shipbuilding pretty much as quickly as possible, so yep, I'll go with machinery here and start getting that ball rolling. I don't know if we'll get Rila Monastery, but hey, why not? We'll try. All right, so we could go for Bazaar start getting some money, which is GDP. So actually that is a great idea. So bizarre it is. And we can get at least one adjacency. Oh, we can get a 4 out here for the observatory. Okay, with that in mind, I'm actually going to delete this one. Yep, I'm going to lose the science. We're going to go there because this observatory is a plus. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's even better. That's a 5. Yeah, we definitely want to go out there. I almost want to build the observatory first. I would really punch up my science. Okay, over settlement cap. Yes, we are. Don't worry about it because everybody's happy. Everybody loves me. They love me. They really do. All right, you're over here, which means you need to trade with people over here. Okay. Oh, can I only... Okay, I can only trade with one person at a time right now. Okay, well, in that case, we need to trade with Rizal then. I didn't realize... I thought that was Amina's ability. Ah, okay, so that was the special ability. So, 2 resources in cities on navigable. Production in cities on navigables for every resource assigned to them. So, Axum's still pretty powerful right now. Or, yeah, it is Axum, right? Yeah, Axum's still pretty powerful. All right, so you're healing. Let's get over here. Looking good. I definitely want to control that land. Sadly, we can't reach that. That is all mountain. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, well. We're going to keep scouting out these edges. All right, what are we getting out of this? 80 food, 200 happiness, or 45 production. Oh, that goes to Gal. Or I can just do 80 food and 200 happiness. Well, the production would get me closer to my bazaar, so I'm going to take that. See how many turns that bazaar is now. 4 turns. That's actually pretty good. All right, we got a small island here I wouldn't mind making use of. But this one over here is looking great, but we definitely need these areas around here for sure. These are great areas, especially all this treasure. We got to get that. So I'm liking how this is looking. We just got to figure out how to settle it. Now, with that in mind, I do have a lot of influence. I could try to befriend Hunza. So since I don't really want to come over here and settle, we're going to try to make Hunza ours then. Unfortunately, he befriended them first, so if he starts doing that, we will be in trouble. All right, there's 125 science. That's shaved a turn. I will accept this. I will support it. That's actually really good for us, so that'll work. You're healed yet, just don't really need to do much with that. Let's get in here and get Taekwondo, and then we need to start spreading our religion to other people. All right, bring me back. Let's get this first. Happiness or culture? Definitely culture. We're really trying to push society here. All right. I'm loving what I'm seeing. All right, what we got here? Okay, that's the island. So Edicles might not be a bad idea to befriend and trade with, so that way we don't have to really settle that. We can just get the resources from the trade. I do want this island, though. This is a big island. It's got a lot of treasure on it, too. All right, there's Wat Thiong. So every time we get a relic, we get 200 gold. I will take the money. Sorry, buddy. If it's cold, hard cash, it's for me. All right, do we want to go for Halakaway? I think we could, and I think we should. If we go here, we can actually get a 3. Each of these is now a 2 at least, so that's a positive. Or we can really boost... If we come here, we can boost our gold area. If we come here, we can boost a science. The question is what we want to go for. I think we probably go here. That'd be a good idea. How many turns is it for? Some still 4 turns. Yeah, we should focus. If we can get the wonder, we might as well try it and do it now because Halakaway is a highly contested wonder. People want that one, and I'm not surprised. So we'll try to shoot for that there, right in the middle. Boom, there's Taekwondo. All right. Kind of just building a bastion of defense for my settlements having what they need. We'll just kind of go this way, even though it doesn't matter. All right, this is looking pretty good. Let's snag this. 100 gold for 2 turns for 400 happiness, or 200 gold. Let's see. So basically I'm playing 400 gold for 400 happiness. I mean, does it... I just don't know if it banks. I should check that. I'm just going to take the gold. Take the money and run. Plus, it's cold hard cash I can use right now. So, it's actually not a bad idea to work with. In fact, we could even get a settler in here and start shooting across, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea. In fact, how unhappy are our people? Yeah, I know. I don't care. 43, 14, 14, 11, 16, 14, 12, 13, 12. Okay, yes, we could take some hits. We can take some hits. And that's... seems like a great idea. I probably need to settle around here to secure my waterway, maybe. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think where the perfect settle would be for this. I don't know. I don't know about settling this. I don't like it. I don't really like it. All right, so this has silver at least. Edelko's befriending is not off the table. That's actually a good idea. I think we take the mainland. This island right here is ripe for anybody to take, so we should definitely focus on it. All right, so where's my settler? Oh, that's right, not enough people in this area yet, so should I get someone down here perhaps? Or do I just build up? Let's build up Agadez. I'm going to build up Agadez a little bit. So let's do a saw pit, and either way we're going to have to crush one, so let's crush this one. There we go. We'll put a temple there and then probably put the better one in there, so that'll work. How about now? Okay, so 840 for a settler. We can get it like next turn. Perfect. I like that a lot. All right, so let's secure our settler first. Boom. Yeah, we want this land now. A lot of cliffs, though. A lot of cliffs, so we have to come like all the way over here. Anyway, there's this. We got Taekwondo. So first up would be Ruin. Let's go ahead and head that way. I don't know if I want to attack Edelkoz yet. I haven't decided. It's in the cards, but it's not really a necessity. All right, let's see the other half of this. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. She sees it, so she wants it because I want it. And I definitely want... Oh, my gosh, I want this. We got to make sure Napoleon can't have this, okay? We got to shut down all these avenues. Every single avenue has to be shut down. All right, these are wonderfully, wonderfully built up. So we will definitely get on these as soon as we can. What got built? Grand Bazaar. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We are competing for a wonder. My guess is Halakaway. It is Serpent Mound. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. What are we looking at? 2 turns. 2 turns. So we almost have all the etchings. All right, so she might actually beat us on that, which I'm going to point out, you know, let me say something on that, is bogus. Okay, so... She only has 8 people in here. Yeah, it looks like she got some production built up. But, I mean, Axum should finish this, in my opinion, okay? I should be able to get it with what I got. All right, you're saying hi to me. I'm at least going to say hi back. Yeah, what? Well, I'm just saying hello. All right, let's get you in the water. Get you here first. Definitely the jump-off spot. So there we go. Ah, I knew there would be someone, which is fine. All right, let's jump across. Let's pillage this so she can't have it. I will definitely take that production in Gal, please. All right, let's go through here. Okay, good bay area. I'm definitely feeling a heavy settle. So, pretty much, we probably going to leave our stuff open. How much can we get? Does Songhai offer? Songhai offers 1 settlement limit. Okay. And so the rest is through exploration. So that's going to offer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to get 6 more settles in. So, not too pleased about it, but we'll take it. We'll probably oversettle. We're going to have to settle very wide. So we got to make sure our areas are not interfering with each other. We got to make sure that they're offering it up in a way that works to our advantage. So like this. We got to go 3 out. 3 across. All the way. All right, diplomatic. I will definitely support this with Gilgamesh. 100%. All right, so there's that. That's right. We plugged in. No. You need to go into Taekwondo, because it offers way more. There we go. All right, yeah, we're just going to kind of fire on Edelkoz a little bit, just to say hi. All right, we made it across. Fantastic. Okay, and there's Kiev. Looks like they will attack my boat, probably. All right, not bad at all. All right, I'm going to leave Isfahan here, at least for a second or two. Just for a second or two. But we will be attacking that shortly. Yep, I knew you would attack my boat. Ooh. All right, we got Serpent's Mound. Thank goodness. Okay. Our creator told us to make science and culture off of our stuff. So that's what I have to say to that. All right, so we can get 2 happiness or 2 culture on our specialists. Not really going to do anything with that right now. Grist mills and sawmills looking good. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. These look fantastic now, don't they? All right, so she missed out on her wonder. That's a pity for her. All right, so we need to go to shipbuilding. Mainly so we can get through the... you know, abilities. Havana Harbor, definitely another ability we would want because, you know, treasure convoys, cargo, the like. So let's go ahead and do this because we might do a pickup for Rila, but if we see it disappear, not really going to cry about it. All right, so theology is pretty good, but yeah, society too. Hit me with that. My hope is that I am pushing through this culture as quickly as possible. Fingers crossed on it. It's not a guarantee, but it's a hope. All right, we should push science right now. Temples can wait. Science cannot. All right, so observatory, we got a lovely 4. There's a 3 here, and then there's a 1. So we got to fix this out here. But for now, let's take care of that. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, anything worth our salt in our tree? Ooh, that is. Let's drop... Why is this in here? Oh, so it removes the +2 bases we get and upgrades them to +2 on specialists and stuff. Yeah, we'll get out of there. I don't want you hurting me. Give me this instead. We're about to get some relics anyway. Plus, I'm building wonders. I definitely need that. All right, so let's confirm and move. Oh, we do have active trade routes, by the way. We don't need overbuilding as much, maybe. Yep, you know what? Let's restructure for culture. Wrong culture. All right, there we go. So, build wonders faster, culture on resources, and culture and gold from active trade routes. Confirm? Great. Let's run. Let's run it. Ooh. I'm going to go with this. I need I need to get House of Wisdom ASAP. I don't like that. We're running away. Just kind of move around. I'm going to dip. I'm dipping dots on that. All right. Apparently, I cannot. I need you to move, kid. That's a warning shot. All right. Shot across the bow, okay? All right. Both of these are 3 turns, so just the straight across, please. All right. So I think we've secured all we need to, so let's get towards Isfahan here. Looks like, oh, they left it open, and I don't trust her, so I'm just going to take this science right away. 200 science. That's great. Oh, and it gave us militaristic. I thought we'd already done that type of stuff. We will ignore unrest just to get to another settlement limit, so hopefully we can get that in there. That would be a boon. In fact, I just realized something I want to do. Cool, people are founding religions, great for them. Lose 10% of my culture, I say no. I need more influence. I need to befriend Edelkos. We need to get 476 in here, because they will give us a settlement limit. I need more culture right now. Culture all the way. Alright, so let's grab... I could take the gold from settlements. That actually is not a bad idea. Oh, we can actually throw in our overbuilding again. That works pretty well. Alright, Edelkos, I understand what you're doing. And I appreciate it, but I really don't need you getting up in my business, okay? Thank you. All right, so you're escaped. Let's go ahead and get this. Ooh, perfect. I know we need the influence. Oh, there's Kiev as well, but we're going to go with just science. Yeah, we're going to push that as much as we can. All right, I saw Rizal's boat. That tells me he now knows there's treasure over here, which means we need to beat him to it. Yep. Anywhere I see a boat that's not my boat tells me that they know what's going on, and I don't like that they know what's going on. Ooh, you know me, monasteries. I love monasteries. All right. And great monasteries would be an Axum. Ah, no. No, you can't do this to me. No. I'm gonna lose my culture. Not happening. I'm gonna leave those as is. I know I can get a ton of science, but not really the goal here. All right, I'm gonna sit here. Not exactly the safest idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. See you later, kid. Sorry. That's just how it rolls. I love how I'm just going around the island, by the way, avoiding the Edelkol ship. That's hilarious. All right, we're about to get an influx of a lot of science from this observatory, and we're also building this one over here, so that's going to be great. We're going to be getting a lot of good numbers. All right, you've made it. Now we can see about a settle here, which tells me I need to come up here, actually. So we need to start knocking these guys out. They'll kill my settler, and I need that guy. I need the little scamp. Luckily, it looks like not Ada. Looks like Tubman also is having some words with them. So I can get 125 apiece or 175 out of 1. I'm just going to take the 125 apiece. No, I'm going to take the science. We're almost done with... Will an extra 50 really help me? Pretty much this is 1 whole turn of science for me and about half of my culture. Whereas this is a little past 1 turn. It'd almost get me... It would not get me 2. No, it wouldn't. Okay, in that case, we'll just do this. Yep. Perfect, because that gets us right into a wonderful, wonderful research. Oh, and then we can just get more science. Look at that. It's a win-win situation. Can you build Rega Holt? Oh, you can build both of them. Okay, well, you're 9 and 12. How about Axum? You're 9. Okay, also 9. What about... Etchmar. Oh, you're building Halakaway. Okay, so you're 9 turns. Show me House of Wisdom. Okay, pretty much where I would want it. Actually, I would crush this and move it. Only problem is I don't know if I'd get that production back. I might be able to get that production back. Either way, that would make this the most amazing tile. And then we can actually start boosting this tile. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to cancel this and buy it. Get that out of the way. We're into House of Wisdom now. Let's grow our city. We're going to lose a production out of this, but I'm fine with it. Could I get a monastery on that? Probably not. Yeah, because it's not... The one downside of monasteries is they can't be next to stuff. It's still 9 turns. That's great. Now we can focus on Rega Holt. And Rega Holt should go... Where should it go? Let's see here. Is this a science tile? It's ancient walls and a bazaar. Okay, so that's not great. This is a nothing. I could boost my bazaar, or I can come over here and boost my happiness for now, but eventually a culture. Oh, and we can then come out here for a wonderful gold tile. So yes, that actually works out wonderful. That is a great Rega Holt. So we'll go with that. Okay, we could get into our civics. It's only 4 turns for Ships of the Desert, which... Oh, that's us. That's us. That's right. Let me check that tree. I will actually not go into my stuff yet, which will probably hurt me. Yeah, we're going to avoid this for now. I'm going to now try to shoot for Escorial to get more settlement, but it's not a big deal. It's not a major push. If we get it, that's great. If not, I'll cry a little. Just not a lot. Just a little bit, not a whole bunch. I'm gonna move 1 more. There we go. All right, nice and safe. Let's start getting you into position. We need a big spot to settle. I'm gonna go around you. We need to remove this guy. Okay. As long as those are fights, I don't care. I do not want to see me losing. All right, perfect. She took him out for me. Look at that. She prepped for me. She prepped. I knew she loved me. Miss Tubman, I knew you were playing hard to get. I'm just accepting this, even though I would love this food. I need to save up for some of these militaristics. Mainly, I'm trying to play both fields here. That being that I want to, there we go, Oh, we want to befriend Vilnius. Yep, we will befriend Vilnius. It will close off a possible treasure, but that's fine, because we can't get all the treasure, so actually we should make these city-states happen, so that way we can block other people off from getting treasure. So we're going to get this over here. We're 9 of 9. Okay, found another swordsman. That's dangerous. We got Halakaway. That is beautiful. So that's resource slots. We got that done. That's done. And it's now culture on all of our fishing boats in Echamara. So we do need more fishing boats in Echamara. But that can happen. We can make that happen. I'm going to shoot for Rila. I'm going to shoot for it. So we're going to offshoot a little bit. Shipbuilding's our top priority, but it's not an immediate. We can get to where we need to go, taking some hits. But once we have shipbuilding, we'll get there faster. All right, what do you got in here? No wonders. It does need more wonders. I want to push the wonder production over here, perhaps. So we have Halakaway here. That's great. Let's now focus on a few things. I think a temple, not a bad idea. Observatory would also be good. And I will actually start on the observatory. So let's take a look here. So we can get a double. We can get a triple. Ideally, I think we might go for the triple. Or we just go for a nice double. You know, we can't really boost this anymore unless we build a wonder here. And it would still be a 3 anyway. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to get rid of this. This is the best spot for observatory, so we're going to put it. How about we just go ahead and make a quarter out of this, huh? A nice lovely 3. I think we get behind that. There we go. All right, let's move our stuff. We might be able to get out here for a double. But until we... Oh, wait. My bad. We need fishing boats. Fishing boats is what we need. We're going to steal this one. That's 3 food. Wait, there should be... Oh, it's culture on water buildings across my empire. It's even better. I forgot. I forgot. It's a better wonder than I thought it was. The first age does culture on fishing boats. Duh. All right, we're going to keep what we got. So let's move on. So that's great. I'm going to just attack these people for no reason, because, you know, that's what you do as an evil villain. There we go. Vilnius would actually be a better pickup first. So we'll do that, and then we'll get the other guys later. All right, let's get you in position. I'm not going to do that. All right, that is another trade. So that's 2 more gold and culture for us. I definitely want to trade with more people, so that will be one of our things. Now, if we go into victories, we should be... Okay, we're only 2 points ahead of Napoleon. It's because we're importing resources, we're trading, and we want to be doing that even more. And we will be doing that soon. All right, so what's next? Oh, perfect. So let's go ahead and secure 2 relics and 400 gold. Boom. Look at that. So that's 2 relics. Oh, we're already at 3 relics. Fantastic. Wait. Oh, that was Halakaway, right? Right. So there's that out of the way. That's 400 gold injected. Now, my plan is we're going to actually leave... Oh, Matara's going in 2 turns. That's great. So my plan is we need to get on here, and then we'll set up kind of where we're going. In fact, we should kind of plan that out now. I say we get a city on here, and then we'll definitely do a town, maybe 2. This is not as much gold as I would like, so I think 1 town would be enough. So there's that. There's that. We can make 1 town that has 4 treasures in it, so I think this is a good spot, and it secures this. I care less about them crabs. We'd have to settle over here for that stuff, so I think this is a great settle. Question is how we're going to settle this. So 1, 2, 3. So this is our cutoff. So there we go. We cut this off. Now let's take a look at the rest. We could do a settle around here to kind of really grasp a bunch of land. Maybe even move it. We could even come back. No, we have to settle here if we want the furs. That would leave out the Cowrie, but we could do a little mini settle on the side if we wanted. All this is mountains, by the way. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Or we can come along this way. We'll figure it out, but definitely somewhere in this area around here probably. So we'll figure it out. First, we gotta get rid of this swordsman. I don't need him killing my guy. I'm glad that Miss Tubman feels the need to help me out on this. You, sir, are a monster. You would do that. Okay, so I see the recommendations, and judging by that, I'm going to actually let him be the heathen he is, and we'll settle the town first. Yeah, we'll settle the town first. Not a big deal. All right, let's go across this, get rid of this guy. Vilnius, could we get a boost? Nope. All right, well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Okay, so I don't like this, which means I need to take care of the other thing. So let's get Saba. Let's get us another settler, and we're going to start heading this way. All right, Protestantism was found. Good for them. You have grown. You have done great things. I think you have a granary in here somewhere. Saw pit and granary, that's right. Because you got me my elephants. I'm going to steal. No, I'm not. I'm not going to steal. I'm just going to take some of this. Matara's done. Let's get you fishing. All right, I need you fishing, please. That was your job, and you're doing a fantastic job of it. All right, so what we need are more of these guys. So let's get a missionary. Let's come over here. I would like another missionary. Hunza, how are we doing? So far, so good. Someone can come in and take that from me. I'd prefer if they didn't. Maybe I'll just buy this temple. Yeah, let's just buy the temple. Secure that. And we'll go ahead and get a guy. Oh, we cannot get a guy. I will get a Taijiro, though. We want to keep trading. So we will keep trading. All right, we can be Qing. So that's great. Settlement under threat. That does appear to be the case. Just get these guys out and about. Ready. So perfect. We will do this later. I don't see a point in moving anything. I like what we have. I'll be done with you once we get the final turtle. All right, we'll kind of just do this a little bit. I don't know why there's a guy there. All right, so I need you right there. Oh, good, you came back. Get out of my face. Yeah, let's secure the most treasure resources while we can, and then we'll just take care of it. Oh, okay, something got pillaged in Nachmara, because these people are monsters. You need to leave. All right, there you go. I love the fact that you decided that you had to come here and cause problems with me. Okay, so we just need to spread religion. So he just needs to get over here and start making me science. Depending on how well he does it, I might even keep my religion. I know, that was a funny thing to say. All right, we should go to Nineveh. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get you in the water. We need to get over here ASAP. I'm going to start scouting these areas, making sure that we don't have any problems. I might just sleep him. We'll see. All right. I'll kind of move around now. All right, you're healed. Medicals I need to talk to, but not yet. All right. I didn't think you had the movement. I didn't think you had the gall. All right, I'm getting attacked by a pirate. Apparently, he dealt 2 extra damage to me. All right, there's Tomb of Oskia if we want to build it, and we probably will. All right, so... Oh, I forgot about you. I will admit I forgot about you. Let's secure a... Actually, I'm going to go here just so I can snag a monastery. At least get one of them. There we go. It's a little influx, you know. Brickyard does apparently have some merit. We're not going to spend our money on that. All right, you have promotions. Bastion, your whole job is to sit here. Echmara is my... what happened? Oh, it was Hunza, and we're finally friendly with them. Perfect. Look at that. It all worked out. Okay, so that's great. We could get some gold and stuff. We'll do that later. I like the government we're in right now. Speaking of which, I can't wait to see how the government will work in with the new updates. I'm real excited about that. All right, we need to get over here. So let's do that. And we need to work on these settles. Something big. Something that takes up a lot of land. All right, let's just get rid of this guy. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Yep. That's a pretty good spot. There's Kumbi Saleh. Pretty much a 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. We're kind of working with a, why am I blanking? A wooded area. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. We have a little bit of granary action. Might work. We might do that. For now, let's secure the saw pit for sure. And I'm going to fishing key over here. That way we can get where we need to faster. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and secure some treasure, huh? Great. Now we just need to secure a bit more, and we'll get that in due time. All right, there's Kumbi Saleh, which is definitely what we wanted. All right, now I'm going to kind of investigate this. We want a city over here. It has the adjacencies galore and the land to do it. The only downside is this mountain. You're really hurting me. You're really hurting me. I don't like it. All right, there's Rila unlock. Let's get rid of this, please. All right. Build an armorer, and we get 25 production towards constructing an armorer, or I get 600 gold, which is about 2 turns of gold for me. I kind of like the injection of gold, but it's not necessary. I'd rather build armorers faster, I think. So we'll grab that. All right, perfect. Is Rila built yet? It is still available. We're going straight for shipbuilding now. So, oh, I think we got a free relic out of that too. We sure did. Okay, you need to get over here, because then once you're there, we can immediately get this stuff rolling. All right, I'm not seeing anybody yet except for these boats, so that's good for us. I think we're over the cap by 1. Yep, so it's not terrible. I'm going to leave Vilnius alone. I don't want to leave him undefended. My luck is Rizal would come in here and kill Vilnius, and I do not want him doing that. In fact, I'm going to kind of do this. Yep, he's attacking it, which is fine, because he can't pillage through me. That's my only saving grace, is he can't pillage through me. We have an action. I'm just going to take the gold. I don't need to fight anybody because we're here to make an economy. Even though you guys 100% saw me thinking about taking out Ada. Oh, I got some monastery action going. Ooh, this is actually great monastery work. All right, we got our observatory. Okay, we can get Rila, or we can go for Tomb. Show me Tomb. I don't like Tomb being there. So we're going to go for Rila. Now, I do like Rila. If I go here, I can make a 4. Now we're talking. We can actually get rid of this then. Granary break, or say, not that. We can get rid of this. So, yep, let's go here. That'll be fantastic. So let's hope we can get Rila out of that. Is there something we can purchase to kind of up this ante a little bit? Where's this grist mill going? No. I'm not. Well, we could. We have culture here that we can work with, so that's an option. Sawmill. We don't even have a saw pit, but we could put the saw pit and sawmill here. I'm going to leave it though. I don't want to put my eggs in this basket and then we miss out on this. So I know that seems like an odd thing to do, but that's my reasoning behind it. All right. I'm just going to kind of pop off a little bit. Metal coals is 544. I need more influence for sure. Okay, yep, we're just letting these guys do their thing. All right, just keeping an eye on Rizal here. All right, you're healed. Let's check out the rest of this little section. Okay, might be some good stuff. Perfect, we made it. Is that... I can't tell if that's a full religion or not. We're going to have to check. Might be. I could have just checked up here, but I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. All right, there is House of Wisdom, guaranteed. Perfect. So do not mix the truth with falsehood or conceal the truth while you know it. Ayat 42, the Holy Quran. Koran, my bad. All right, so we got that. 3 science, 2 science on each great work, 3 innovation. Now we're cooking. Plus we got a wonderful 5 adjacency here. You can only get 1 better than that, so that's great. All right, so we're rocking it. Let's go ahead and do some culture. We have some abilities, not traditions, so we're going to leave that open. I say we go with... just make some more money for now, maybe. I'm fine with the culture on specialists. It's not a bad idea. It's not. That really pushes pretty hard and rather well. Actually, you know what? I have decided we will do that. We're going to add that in. We're going to do that right now. All right, so if we do that, how's our happiness going to look? We're at 165, so we only have a few specialists, but those few specialists are getting me culture, so it's good. Now, this is where we want a Tomb of Oskia. Now we're talking. And I think we want a Tomb of Oskia right here. I don't know how that's increasing the Hullet, but it would get a double and a double for my cultures. Or I could come out here and make a triple on this area here that will stay forever because cotton always stays. Is there anything else we have in here? We have an option that we can go here, and then we still have a triple if we want to put our sciences here and put something else out here. But we'll probably put a gristmill here. So unless a gristmill can go there, I don't really see... yeah, gristmill... oh, but we can go all the way out here for it. So we have some options. Either way, I do want this, and actually I've decided we're going to go here to at least secure a double on both of these culture buildings. So there's going to be our Oskia. I think that'll work out wonderfully for us. Can't really go wrong with that. Apparently we have upgrades, so I might actually move you home. I need to see this city, because it also gives me the ability to trade with it. All right, let's go here. Vilnius got knocked out, but it is still... I'm not dispersing this. That's a dangerous thought. I'm actually safeguarding this. I'm going to put more points in it. I want this to be neutral as soon as possible. And we're going to just kind of keep going back and forth patrolling this as we get closer, because that is more of a treasure island than this is. I just wanted this... okay, so south is our money. This middle here is strictly for strategy. We own this. We have full reign to make sure nobody really does anything without our say-so. So that's kind of the goal. That's really the goal of this, is to have central power in the middle of this world. All right, good. This is now safe-ish. All right, so we got 4 here. Okay, so if I go here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This secures all of this, and this, and this. So this is definitely a settle we 100% want. That's an 100% guarantee. Yeah, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting 6 treasures out of that. And then we can settle again for even more treasure. So that's a yes. We want to eat up all the treasure. That's our goal, is treasure, treasure, treasure. All right, now let's go with... oh, hey, that will fix my happiness. Still keeps me far away from befriending any independence, but it is what it is. All right, let's get in here. Just want to see... okay, London does follow us, and that's Hanging Gardens that she stole from me. Such a greedy woman. Oh, there is archers. We don't like that. We're going to heal, kind of do that. All right, not much going on in the way here. I would like to do a few things here. A sawmill would be great. Put a granary here, maybe? Yeah, I could see a granary there, because I don't want to crush my woods if I'm going to make use of it. So, yeah, let's do a granary right here. Boom. And then sawmill here. And now I can buy settlers if I need to, which I probably will. I don't want to get too crazy, but we can. Let's go up this way. This way I want to go. Yeah, also this crab's not being here is fine because we could just kind of settle around here if we wanted to. If we want to. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. All right, so we have specialist options, and I think we should start taking advantage of them. So I'm not sure what's going here yet, but it's such a great area that I'm going to make use of it now. All right. Sorry, sir. I cannot accept. I don't have enough influence. How much is this going to cost me? No. No. We're not going to do that yet. We will do it, just not yet. All right, so let's just get through here. I just wanted to take out some tiles. There we go. Yeah, we're going to start spreading some more religion. All right, you're not shooting me, so I'm going to go over here. All right. There's that. There's this. Oh, we have enough. I'm going to go ahead and secure this, because this is definitely a city settle for sure. All right, we got crabs over here. So, yeah, this miss is fine. In fact, we can let someone settle this, get a pirate, and then just steal the gold. Yeah, it's a win-win for us. Oh, Regaholt. Beautiful. Beautiful Regaholt. Actually, rather temperate tundra, I must say. But we've got Regaholt. That's secured. Apparently, I don't know why they're not, but I'm not going to complain. If they want to leave money on the table, that's fine with me. They're letting me build the wonders in exploration. I'm not sure why. Kind of makes me feel like someone's going for, oh, yeah, we'll put a monastery there. Probably just buy that, actually, and just move on. Oh, yes. Where's a gristmill going? Okay, so we have a few options. Yes, we want to put a gristmill here and a sawmill with it. That'll be perfect. Let's buy our monastery. Oh, that's the only place I can put a monastery, huh? I will lose culture but gain science. So I'm literally trading 4 culture for 4 science. Oh, and 3 happiness. Okay. I'm going to leave that be for now. That's not entirely a bad idea. How we looking? All right, 3/3. Saul's got 580 culture. Don't know what he is doing with it yet. Okay, so really, other than him going nuts, I'm looking pretty solid on the culture. I'm only 6 behind Napoleon, and that's it. So we're doing great on the culture. Science-wise, we're going to use our religion for that, which actually I should take full advantage of right now. Matara would be great. Temple is expensive, isn't it? That is an expensive temple. Okay. In that case, Gal, get me another missionary. That'll work. All right. So too shall the people rest. I get culture on specialists, but -1 production on specialists. Not a fan. I'll just take the culture. The people can endure even more than the divine. Yep. Good, because that got me through colonialism. Let's go to colonialism 2. Hopefully we can get to Escorial. Again, I like my current stuff. You are going to keep growing until you get all the treasure. So don't even think about it. All right, we'll get Sheffield next. Let's start seeing the rest here. Okay, yeah, we made the right choice. This island's not bad, but it means nothing. It means nothing. Head over this way. I want to see what's over here. I want to settle this for city. Looks like there is an island here, so we do want to investigate that. And I do want to make sure this guy's going. Yep, my settler's coming in, and I don't need you doing stuff. How long until Vilnius is... You know what? We're just going to tank that for 3 turns. Yeah, we're going to tank it for 3 turns. Just going to let it happen. Most likely he will attack him. Please tell me you will. I'm lucky you're not Iceland. Otherwise, I would probably be seeing Vilnius disappear. All right, they're not attacking. That's great. All right, we're going to send you up to Stoke-upon-Trent, and you're not doing that. You're going to cancel. If you're going to go up like that, at least go to Newcastle first. All right, let's get Sheffield. Boom, 4 more science. All right. Okay, we had a double. Not exactly really that important, but it's there. There's like a city-state right here, and I'm fine with that. All right, we're just going to skip for a few more turns here. Don't attack me. Okay, looks like Rizal was able to take care of that, which is fine. He wants to clear this, I can tell by how much he's doing. All right, so there's a settlement limit in Nan Madol. I don't know if we'll get Nan Madol, but... Oh, I forgot about that settlement limit. So we're looking pretty good. Okay, so there's 125 culture. We are competing religion. Take me there. Ruin, I don't care. That's fine. That's mainly because she gained a religion, so that's fine. Tomorrow we should start doing some specialists for sure. And even with this science gone, it's a great culture building, so we definitely will put specialists there. Trade opportunity, take me there. Königsberg, I would love to trade with. Do we have a Tiger? We do. Let's get one. We want to trade with Friedrich now. All right, that's Sheffield. London's kind of its own thing, or Newcastle's going to be taken care of. Ivana-Giri. Oh, Yingtian is available entirely. Let's get that. All right, there we go. So we've uncovered this. So we need 1 privateer, and whoever settles this will... not be getting anything. So, hooray for us. All right. I want to see this guy. All right, just skip our turns. Stay as far away from the disband ability as possible. I love the fact that he can't stay there. Oh, boy. No! No! No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay, we got 2 Mavoskia. That's great. And we built 6 Exploration Wonders. That was fast. Nobody wants Exploration Age Wonders, apparently. Okay, you're actually done now. You're done. We can get you a temple, which I do agree with. There we go, some more happiness. And 2 relic slots and temples, 25% gold. You're kind of a fishing town to me. That's all I really want you to do is fish. Nice. All right, so you got Tomb. No more wonders, so let's work on a bit of other stuff then. We definitely need a bazaar. Let's go ahead and secure a wonderful... Yeah, look at these. Look at these. I can't wait to get over here. I could get over there right now, but I want to get rid of these old ones. So let's do that. I'll put an inn with my bazaar, so that's a nice little quarter we can work with. Temple-wise, yep, I'll go with that temple. Gristmill, we now have a 3 here, so we could actually go out here for the gristmill and crush this with something else. We could do a stonecutter and... Oh, where's our stonecutter going? Sawmills have a little bit of merit now, too. All right, we're going to work with this first, and then we'll get into these. So, I like what we're building. Let's build it. We have some more slots in Axum, so I'm going to go ahead and slot those in, because that is money and production for Axum, which is insane. All right, beautiful. Not bad on the productions. Could do better, but hey, it's pretty good. All right, we got that taken care of. I need you to go to the Friedrich one. Königsberg, apparently. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know why you're suggesting this long route. Oh, it's securing what it would be. Okay, gotcha. I see what they're doing. Ooh, this sucks. Try not to kill my guy. I would prefer if you didn't. I really don't want you fighting me. All right, Vilnius is great. Not fighting anybody anymore. I'm going to secure these ships anyway because people still might disband it. So there's that. Etelkos is going to take some time. I'm just going to come over here and heal and let you fight that. Okay. Yep. Great. I knew you would pull this baloney. Well, I'm going to have to buy another guy. I need this treasure. All right. There's a Scorial unlocked. And with those out of the way, I say we go into our Songhai civics. 2 gold on rough terrain and mines on resources if there is at least 1 gold building in that settlement. Let's get that started. That's going to be a lot of gold. And the canavassaries are fantastic. We can get more production on our specialists if needed, but I think we're fine, so we're going to confirm this. Let's see here. Echmara should probably take Eliscorial if it can. Oh, it is building Rila. How many turns on Rila? 3 turns on Rila. All right, let's stop that then. In this case, Eliscorial in here would be great. Where would be a good boost? Oh, I forgot my hall. That's right. They get culture from the wonders. Duh. Well, if I go here, I can have a 4, a 3, and a 3, which is fantastic for the whole age. So we're going to do that immediately. I'm just going to buy this sawmill if I can. Perfect. Yep, let's do a Scorial. And we'll just move that mine elsewhere, like right here. Perfect. All right, so there's that. There's Yingtian, so that is 2 more relics and 400 more gold. And we're going to kind of explore on this edge. All right. I'm going to shoot this guy, even though Etkahols did not do anything wrong. It was Kiev being Kiev. And we're going to wait a turn after we're done with whatever we're doing. Oh, yes. I will take 4 more science, please. Okay, let's grab this first. Boom. All right, so 300 or 150 culture. I'll take the culture. Yeah, that's 1 turn closer. Now I'm going to move around a little bit just to see what we got going on. I want to see the full scope of what this city could be. And I know a scout would have been the ideal course of action for that, but it's whatever. More gold for me. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's go over and down. All right, so that's a volcano tile. That doesn't need to... Enough said there. It's blocked off anyway. Okay, so how do we want to settle this? Let me go here. So this is cut off. So if we want this stuff, so we need to be 3 out. So I need to settle at least here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I say we take this settle. 2, 3. I think this is ideal. This is the ideal spot. It's right there. Yeah, we're getting most of the resources. We stop at the mountains with a solid 2 across, which is really good. We'll miss out on the volcano tile. It's whatever. Not a big deal. So that's our spot. We got our spot. We got our heading. All right, Stoke-upon-Trent. Oh, looks like she took Newcastle back, which is fantastic for her. Good job, Ada. Thumbs up. 100. It was a jolly good show. Is that what they say? I don't know if that's well, actually, wait, that's my bad. That's Pops from regular show. That's not apologies. Apologies on that. Okay. Oh, Borobudur. Okay. They're going for other wonders. Looks like they care about... I don't know what the AI is aiming at, to be fair. I don't know what their aim is for some of these wonders. And, well, I do care, because if it means a wonder I want, I'll have to pay attention to that. So, okay, so that's a tradition slot. That's a tradition slot. So really, I'm getting tradition slots, and I want this for sure. So we're going to finish up these, and then we'll go back in here. I think we're doing great on science or culture anyway, so kind of just, you know, shop in here a little bit. 2 gold on rough terrain and mines on resources if they have at least 1 gold building in the settlement. Anything I want to drop for that. Not at this moment. Not at this moment. We're geared more for a culture slash... let me hit this. There we go. We're geared for culture slash wonders right now. It's kind of what our government is built on. So that's the focus of the government. Okay. So this is 8 turns. This is 9 turns. It's a lot of open ocean here. We should have shipbuilding within a little bit of time. So we should be okay on this. I'm going to push it and see what we can do. All right. So just to make sure our confirmation, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should actually inquire on a thing. Oh, wow. I can actually block a settle here. That's actually kind of rude. I love it. All right. Yep. That's what we want. Boom. So there's Gal. We're connected. We can do a lot of fun things. I will take 2 production on the armorer for whenever we finally get that. All right. So unfortunately, we won't really have a Navy presence over here building anyway. We would have to move them, and I'm kind of fine with that. It's not a big deal. We're going to leave this open for a gold building. So I'm going to put a... Actually, you know what? We can put a granary right here if we want to do a granary. And I think we do want to do a bit of everything. Yep, we got some woods. We got a bit of mines. Yeah, we're gonna do everything. So let's put a granary over here just to kind of spread out. So secure that. Boom. Plus that gives us our doubles. So we're good on both sides now. We might even put something in there. I'm going to brickyard. I'm going to saw pit here. That gives us the fishing key. We could do it to get the fish. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. There we go. Wonderful. All right, now let's let Gal grow. I say securing this food would be ideal. That's ideal food. Now, Gal, we don't have enough money yet, but we will be acquiring that in time. We're going to leave everything as is. Just kind of how that goes. Let's get you in the water. We'll try this again. And I'm going to bring this over here to kind of safeguard this. There's Bishwarti Temple. Looks like, I don't know exactly what they're going for, but good on them, I guess. There's Rila Monastery. I'm surprised we got that. So the Hermit's wealth lies not in silver or gold, but in perfect poverty, denial of will, and boundless humility. Beautiful little wonder there. So now we're getting 4 culture, and we have 3 great work slots, and we gain a relic every time we construct a wonder, including this one. So that's nice. If we'd built it sooner, we could have got way more out of it, but I'm not going to complain. All right, we got Oskia here, which gets us a double here. Or we can... no, yeah, let's go with a double. Oh, actually, we're building this. Yeah, we have a Bazaar Inn right here, so let's take the most out of that while the inn's being built. All right, there's Rila. No other wonder at the moment, which is fine. We could spam some missionaries and kind of go this way with them, which I do like. Can of Apples. One would be destroyed, so that's useless to me. This one is not. +1 trade range. Okay. Might make some of those. For now, let's get a Bazaar. Definitely love this 7. All right, any other spots where we would get some good stuff? We might end up destroying this as well, perhaps, but we are going to go ahead and make use of this gold area. I don't know if we'll put an inn in, but we'll see. All right, we need to crush this. Can I get a gristmill in there? I cannot. I can do a saw pit and sawmill, though, so that is an option. For now, let's just do this and actually get me a missionary. We can spread some religion around here. I'll make the most of it while we can. So let's do that. We have 1 left. Let's go ahead and go to Bradford, and then we'll kind of move from there. You are hurting me. I wish you didn't. All right, let's go back and say hello. All right, so I want this spot, and I'm just going to let it run this time. Okay, I can fire from here, so I will. I'm just going to pull back a bit. There we go. Have 8 temples was Tubman first. Okay, so we missed out on that, but I don't think that's a big loss. What's the first 8 temples give us? We can take a quick look. What does that give? First to 8 temples. Unlock natural history and +1 great work slot on happiness buildings. Oh, that actually is pretty good. That's pretty good. At least we shut this out from everybody. If we get the other innovation, we can make innovations from wonders if we want to do that. We're probably going to go for this, maybe. Maybe this. But mainly this is what we got to focus on. So we need 500 or 800 GDP from treasure convoys. We need trade routes with everybody. We need treasure convoy of 10. Oh, +1 dominion from settlements in distant lands. Okay, not bad. Yeah, we need some of this. We will probably get this one. The rest is kind of whatever. I don't know if we'll get homelands. If I were to conquer anything, it would be at homelands. But I don't want to fight. We can try for this. That will happen. So that's fine. 7 universities is kind of... Oh, we actually do want 7 universities. We want 1,000 GDP when a project is... We want that. We want that a lot. So we're going to focus on that. For sure. All right, get 500 GDP. Oh, gain 500 once we spend 50,000, which we are well on our way. Tourism's whatever. We'll work on these. These are kind of happen on the way. We need to find 2 more wonders. We get +1 food on breathtaking tiles. We could try to conquer a capital. Not really a big deal. I don't really care. And then the usual. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. Oh, we got an economic point. Don't mind me. I will happily take that. Ooh, that's what we like to see. Now I can buy stuff cheaper. All right, there's a migrant from Vilnius. Use that immediately. Let's secure our tea, which will help us grow faster. And I just need to get over here. I'm not going to build towards it, though. Oh, no. You can get out of here. Frederick. Yeah, that's right. Frederick. Not even Friedrich. Fred. Get out of here, Freddy. Lame. You ain't worth it. Adios, muchacho. All right. You gonna stop me from doing what I want to do? Yeah, right. All right, so there's another science. I'm just going to make sure you're out of the picture. Okay. I forgot to use my migrant. I don't like the fact I lose the turn on that because I didn't pay attention. Oh, Artandro made it. We are now trading with Baghdad. Sweet. Is it Baghdad? I don't care which one it is. We're trading with them, okay? Gao needs a tad bit of love because it's not getting the stuff that it could get normally. So let's throw everything back in here. Beautiful. All right. Do not hit next turn. I need to go to Gao. Migrant. Yep. Try to stay on top of that. Let's secure more production because this is rough terrain that we will be getting money out of very soon. Now we have 5 turns on Escorial. We'll see if we can get it. Fred's going to hate us. Because he is Spain. He has a very big jump on it. I almost lost it because I saw it disappear for a second. All right, change policies. All right, we're going to do 2 gold on rough terrain. And this is production on the Canavassery in settlements with a gold building and in mining towns and trade outposts. So that's actually pretty big. Either way, let's get the 2 gold. Confirm, please. All right, that shot us to 487. Yeah, we're making a ton of money now. Ton of money. All right, now what's next? Science or culture? We're going to go science. I want shipbuilding. That's going to make everything faster. I'm just going to accept this. I need the influence to do some more settlement stuff. Hunza is mine, surprisingly. I didn't think we would actually get that. We could do stone heads. I do like stone heads. That would kind of work in our favor of removing our steels. I don't really want to, though. I think we could just either do a civic or a social policy. And I think social policy is the way to go. Now just get an extra policy slot. We can make use of that very well. And I think our best bet for that would be... We are starting to get specialists a little bit more. Let's grab production from them. Yeah, we are losing a bit of happiness, but we're going to make a ton of production, which is really good. All right, let's finish out our tradition slots. Then we'll go into probably our religion. And then we'll just go down the rest of the tree. All right, so that's Arles. So he should leave me alone. So there we go. I would love to befriend Arles. I need to get befriending people soon. All right, I don't like this. Luckily, there's no settles here yet. All right, now that you are... Okay, good. We've unlocked shipbuilding, which means our guys move through the water like gliders. I will go for this. Don't want to go for it now. It does give us innovation. Havana Harbor would be a plus. My plan is to build that in our one city. So that is kind of appealing to me. So maybe. However... I think we need influence in culture first, so let's go for that. And we're going to go for some influence in culture. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're in business. None of these guys are going to die on us. Hopefully. Fingers crossed on that. But yeah, now we're looking pretty good. Okay. So we'll get this done. Okay. Was not expecting that. He killed himself. You were going to steal my guy, aren't you? Yep. Okay, we gotta take our guy back. Oh, no, they just delete them. Oh, nope, it said stolen. Okay. I need that back, please. Guys, yeah, I kind of need that back. We go for fish. I say we probably... Let's go for... The fish would actually build this. It gives me... That's a total of 8 food. We'll take it. We'll take it. That'll help grow... yeah, look, 5 turns. That's pretty good. We need more culture. We got another policy slot. I could hurt my... happiness more. I do not want to do that too much, though. In fact, how about we just sacrifice a bit of food and kind of even this out? Yeah. So, competing wonder, take me to it. It is probably a Scorial. It is a Scorial. I am 1 turn on it, so I don't think he'll beat me on it. If he does, I have no idea how to feel about it, is what that's all I can say. I don't know how to feel if he would beat me to that. All right, there's Axum. All right, we need to get our stuff back. 25% of the way through already, and I think we are in a great spot. I mean, we're only down by a point. Wow, so they're all tied for first. That's crazy. I don't know how I pulled up on military, but I did. I'm in second place, really? I don't know what Napoleon's doing, but he's doing it. We're starting to boost ahead on culture because of the wonders, so we're looking pretty solid, honestly. Show me the economics. I wish I could tell what this meant. Like, so I see where it's showing us fighting head and head. I just kind of wish I could tell the point system on this a bit more. Percentage share of world GDP, like trying to there's still an unmet player? There's someone I still haven't met? Holy crap, really? Well, I mean, apparently he's having the time of his life. I didn't really... Let me check this again. I gotta find this guy. I don't know where he's at. Okay, so hold up here. Rizal, do you know this man? Rizal knows him. Okay, tells me all I need to know. I know where this guy's at. Or at least the direction in which he is. All right, we're at 11. I want more settles. We're going to keep going. I'm going to get my treasure back. I need that. That's GDP. Don't you dare run away from it, boy. Who changed religion and on what? And there's El Escorial. I'm sure I'm going to watch this be built. It's been a while. Law is nothing other than the command of the sovereign and the exercise of his power. Eat it, Freddy. Eat it, Freddy. Frederick. You and your hostility. Bet that eats your heart out, don't it? That's a settlement limit right there, big boy. Now get stepping. Let's get some production on our vasseries. We'll be building those. All right. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, I forgot to check where my thing was being. All right, you're Catholic. Matara's not. I think it was up here. All right, Kumbi Saleh. We're going to have to change that. That's not... I ain't playing that game. Oh, you know what? I want a temple in Gal, actually. Temple in Gal sounds perfect. Look at that 8. Boom. Now I can get these horses for free. All right, let's get a harbor. Definitely need a stone. Ooh, hold up. This is my brickyard, ain't it? Or my saw pit. All right, so I need a brickyard. Okay, so we got a 3 there for science. We got a dual here if we want science. My plan is actually to get out here, but we can do a another happiness culture building to get to the 3. So we're great on adjacencies over here. Maybe I just crush the 1 tile. You know, maybe I just do it. Actually, no. I know what we're going to do. We're going to put a brickyard with the granary. All right, I normally don't do this. We're going to do a sawmill with the saw pit, and we're going to do a stone cutter with this. Normally, not my go-to, but the way this is all spread out is so good, we can do it. So, there's Gal. We're going to let it build up. Once we have the money, which, actually, do we have the money? 2250. We're going to make that happen pretty soon after I get a missionary and fix this little situation. All right. Wonderful. Let's check a civic. Let's get Kanta. Gets us +3 gold on every active trade route. Cities and homelands get the ability. So, yep, we're going to finish up our tree. We got a Scorial. No other wonders at the moment. I could spam out some missionaries, which is I'm kind of feeling that. I could work an inn. Yes, I know. What's over here? Garden. We got our bazaar in place. All right, this is our only good gold building. I'm going to leave that be. So... I could lose I actually gain happiness. Yeah, put me an inn here. And say it's 4 turns for an inn. All right, well, in that amount of time. Oh, it's 5 turns for an inn. Well, give me 4 missionaries. How about that? I think that's a good deal. It's a good deal. All right, you're good. I could use some missionaries over here as well, but let's see. Canavassery, I do agree with. I think we're going to crush this for a gristmill and then move our thing over here. So, do I want to do that first? There's the inn, there's the wharf, canavasseries, monasteries. All right. Now, Canavassery, can they be placed next to each other? Cannot be adjacent to another one. Perfect. All right, so let's actually make some of these real quick. So we're going to do a 6. I'll put a monastery right next to it. Okay, and we'll just kind of build up in Etchmara. And Axum, I could probably build some of those, but we're going to let it kind of sim right now. Yeah, we'll let it sim. All right, there's 4 more science. Where is my man? Where's he at? I'll find him. Yeah, this is a little tiny island. Don't think I won't find you. Kumbi Saleh. What is Ada's religion, or what is Tubman's religion? So it's some weird thing. Oh, I have open markets. I do want to send that out. Who's hurting on the money? Looks like it's still Friedrich. Yeah, so even though he hates me. Oh, that's right. I can't do it because he hates me. I'm going to chat up. Why do you like me? Why do you like me? The fewest conquered settlements. Oh. Well, he'll like me a lot then. So I'll send him some open markets then. Oh, my boy. My beautiful baby boy. Just come back to me. I knew he would. I knew he wouldn't stay away for long. All right. There we go. Choose a thing. You know it. Settlement limit. We're settlement limit up. That's all I care about. Surplus influence, which means we can talk to Edicles. Start befriending them up. There we go. I'm trying to grease the wheels here. All right. Let's go ahead and... I could do Ruin. We want to do Ruin? Maybe. Ooh, Madrid. Go all the way to Madrid. All right, let's get Gal. Then we can take that crappy religion out of Kumbi. Ugly religion. All right, I need to come over here. My boy's getting closer. All right, looks like we have some type of deal. I'm well aware of what you're doing, and I don't like it. All right, so you healed. Let's finish this guy off. Start working on this guy. To be fair, I really don't care because this would have taken forever anyway, so... I will accept this from Gilgamesh. We are 2 settles down. We're 2 settles down, which means we can actually... Yeah, we're going to keep befriending militaristics and expansionists. We're going to get that set. All right, so... Canavassaries. Where can we get some of those in, huh? I kind of want to leave this alone anyway, so... Oh, wow. That's crazy numbers. I'm going to put one here. I actually do agree with that one. I would like a shipyard. Let's go ahead and... Okay, it's a 9 regardless. I'll go ahead and put that there. Wharf. Oh, wow. Oh, well, these are 4s regardless. We'll put a wharf there. So that'll be a nice quarter out of the way. And then we'll see about these things here. All right, looks good. We got another missionary on the way. We'll go to Savarnagiri. Now let's get you into Kumbi. And let's get you set up. We've finally met the last person. All right, Lafayette. I'll send you a friendly greeting. Looks like you're playing the Chola. Gonna have to be careful on that one. I need to find you is the question because I need to trade with everyone and their mother. All right, so what are we doing? Another settlement limit. Now we are talking on the limits. All right, now we're talking. All right, there's guilds. 3 gold for each active trade route. That would be pretty good. I'm glad this is also different from the 2 culture and 2 gold on every active trade route. So where do we want to put this? We do not have a spot. I could actually just... No, I like this. I could drop the production on the Canavassaries, honestly. It's not a big deal. Like, it's pretty good, but it's not that good. This, though, yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, I probably want an economic, but how about you talk to me? Economic versus militaristic. Oh, I get a settlement limit. Oh, you know me too well. You know me too well. Gold on every imported resource is nice, and resource capacity, or +2 if you... Okay, so we'd only get 1, which is not a big deal. Resource capacity in towns would be pretty good. All right, yeah, we can move through this. I'm going to get me another settlement limit. Yeah, I'm just going to grab them all. Yep, I'm going to grab them all. Oh, there we go. Yep, we got all the space in the world, and I'm going to fill it. All right, so building, shipbuilding 2, maybe. I might actually go for education. Could go for some universities, but let's investigate if Gao is ready. Oh, Gao and... Oh my, welcome to the Abyss. Okay, I'm glad we could all be here. So I have Gao and I have Gao. So I'm going to rename this. You guys... Never seen anything like it. Let me tell you. You ready? You ready for this name? That's right. Gal 2.0. Never saw it coming, did you? Look at that. Gal 2.0. All right, let's see in here. 2250. Okay. I could see a Havana Harbor in here that would be quite handy. I'm not exactly sure where I'd put it, but I do want a Havana Harbor in here. Probably here. I could put it here too, but that doesn't really adjacency me. This will be a gold. The only problem is any other golds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, that's a 1 adjacency. Yeah, we have 1 adjacencies everywhere else for our gold buildings, except for here we have a double. So we'll probably do a gold here, and I can't really Havana Harbor that. All right, so that's fine. We're not in a position to Havana Harbor yet, so I don't care. So instead, we will shoot for castles. Yep, I think unlocking some castles would be pretty good. Let's hit theology up. Get a little extra religion pressure, and then we'll move on. I know wonders. I do want some missionaries. I don't know if I want to build them, though. All right, instead, let's do... Oh, a guild hall would be nice. Oh, a kiln. Yes, a kiln would be quite ideal. All right, we can do a double here. Oh, we're going to lose our influence, though. Ah, yes, that's right. Okay, let's prepare that. We're going to do this now. So we're going to gristmill here. All right. And with that gristmill, we will put probably a sawmill. Gristmill, sawmill will go there. All right, once that's secure, we have a double here that we can sacrifice now, right? Yeah, we could put something here because we now have a oh, right. Culture double here. We have an amazing quad here. Not really anywhere else. Oh, we have a double out here if we need to. So, yeah, we have some options. Okay, where to send you? Go to Matara first, actually. All right, I can make that range. Have you do it, though. All right, Ava. Nice to meet you, Ava. I don't know if I want to keep you or not. You're kind of causing me issues. All right, so part of me says no, because now that I have limits, I actually can think about this a bit more. We're still doing the spread, by the way, so. Wow. This is great. Man, nothing makes me happier. That's fine. It's not really a big deal. All right, move on. Let's get the horses. Oh, yeah, that tile would mean nothing to me. What are we doing? Take me there. Yeah, you would do that. You would do that. I'm going to make a city. Time to make a city. Beautiful. Let's get into some productions. Definitely want to put my observatory in. But before we do that, let's do a kiln for a nice double out here. Okay. A little more culture. We will skip the... well, I need the bazaar because it does a resource capacity. Yeah, that's right. Let's just do one right now. We'll do one. Yeah, let's do one at a time for how much this takes. Okay, so there's that. Get me some food out of Axum. Gal can move this to Kumbi Soleil because it definitely needs to grow just a little bit more. So let's put that in there. All right, we need some production if we have it. We have a lot of happiness we can send. All right, 63, 86, and 73. Oh, wow. So, well, this is Gal 2.0. Oh, man, ate up on that. Your production's really not that much, is it? Yeah, it's just 6 production from that. Okay, we can deal with that. In fact, get rid of the camels. And move the camels into Gal 2.0. Throw some production in here, so that way we can get it back. All right, 30. Echmara, I'm fine with the 63 right now. We'll remove this, though. Yeah, you don't need 3 food. Wow, look at that. 63 food is insane. We could give them more happiness. Yeah, we might as well. Instead of 3, we can get... oh, I'm missing 6 happiness here. Well, we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, see. 12 instead of 9, so we're actually gaining. All right, looks good. We'll take it as is. It is a positive, I promise. All right, this is our last guy, and now I feel like taking care of Ruin. And now you are back to Catholic. You are going to explore. Yep, there we go. Gotta get rid of that guy. Gotta make room for my settler. Keep you focused over here. No, not what I want. I want you to come over one more. Yeah. So there's those. Oh, wait. I messed that up. You were right. Yep, that was actually correct. My bad. That was in the right spot. It took so long to get here, I forgot. Oh, okay, it's religion. I don't care. We can fix that. That's an easy fix. All right, there's Tendir. We definitely need a fishing key and a harbor. Beautiful. Do we want a granary? Granary does have use, so yes. Yeah, there's a bit of use to that granary. Put that in. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and secure... oh, my bad. Kumbi. Secure that. Now you just need the other horse, and you'll be set. You're going to secure me T, because that gets me science and production in my cities and homelands. And we can be Meiji Japan. All right, hey, as cute as this is, how about you don't and just disappear, okay? Getting kind of tired of your antics. Thank you. All right, we're going to heal that. I'm actually going to buy a scout. Scout this out a bit because we want to plan our cities or towns over here. Might do some cities. Either way, we are, like, we were in a okay position last stage. We are in a fantastic, as long as we do things right, position this age. I forgot this was growing. Kudos to that. So, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Canavassery. Can we get that in here? I suppose we could go on some production right there. See if we can get a canavassery. Oh, we actually have a few spots. Oh, we can actually get it in multiple places. Let's go here. Alright, that'll be a nice boost to our production. Alright, we got an extra belief. And we got a few options. Looks like some were taken. We are trading with people, so we definitely want Dawa. Let's go ahead and... we could do Reformation. I don't really care for that right now. So yeah, let's get into Authority and kind of work around that. All right, no new stuff here. Oh, Mud Brick if we want to add it, but I don't. We're kind of good in the production department. Overbuilding is still happening. I think we'll kind of keep this as is. Oh, extra charges on my missionaries, though. That's right. We'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. I kind of like what we got. Oh, look at that. A 3 now. Now we're talking. All right, Ava. Yeah, you're probably going to go. 80 food and 100 science or 300 gold. I think I'll take the 80 food. That actually can work out pretty well. All right, so there's that. Now we can have a foothold. We can start exploring out here and seeing some more stuff. What got built now? Erdena Zoo. Seems like people are kind of bummed out that they were missing out on wonders, huh? Because I snagged 6 of them like it was nothing. That's child's play. All right, there's our sawmill. I want a kiln. I want a guild hall. I definitely want a guild hall. All right, so what can we work with here? I want to make something work. Let's go with a new kiln, I think. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, let's secure this. Kiln and... nothing else at the moment, so a kiln, that'll work. We're competing power. You guys know what's up. Yep. You know what's up. All right, how about we just mess with this a little bit, huh? I think it's about time we took care of Ava. All right, there's definitely a guy around here, I would think. Why did I do that? I need to explore that way. All right, so Islam was founded. Lovelace is declaring war on people. We've unlocked castles, which is kind of what we needed. There it is. All right. Would love you, but you are kind of in my way. Yeah, you are kind of in my way. So, Let's head towards production so that way we can get some more treasure. Look at that, 5 turns to grow. That's insane. Okay, so might as well go for this. And this would be great. So would gunpowder. I guess that is something they are kind of doing that I'm not. Oh, it would take too long for them to get here. Yeah, get me someone cheap. Crossbowman, maybe. Oh, a knight. Yeah. Oh, a gold bangle that has 40 product. No, just get a knight. That'd be fast. I gotta clear this out. All right. I was doing another settle, which I'm fine with, by the way. All right. There you are. Okay. Yeah, you need to explore. That's what you were supposed to be doing after everything was settled. All right, there's Matara. Now we gotta spread our religion some more. There's Madrid. 2 more relics. 400 more gold. Look at all that stuff. Look at it. We're doing great work. We're doing great work. And I did it right before he got his religion. That's even better. All right, that is a Karak, I realize, so that is dangerous. Yeah, we lost our guy. That's fine. We've accomplished what we needed to. I don't know why this Karak is feeling like he has to be all up in my business. We can counter spy, vassalage. Cool. Maybe. I'm going to go ahead and secure this horse. I'm going to start heading towards Canal. All right. Let both of these happen. We're going to start securing sovereignty. Seems to be like a... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold up. What's sovereignty give me? Ah, that's right. So it's okay. Do I want wonders? White Tower's okay. We should probably go for Notre Dame. So yeah, we're going to head towards that route. Let's throw this production in now. That's going to help boost us a little bit. All right, so I could take Madrid back over, and I don't think I will. I'm just going to move on. All right, question is, can I... So she took my... Oh, great. Okay, I have to come down here now. So let's do that, and if I do this, that should... Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not letting her have any points. Are you kidding me? No. All right, so let's go back this way. Oh, look, another area to possibly conquest. Looks like there's someone there we could say hi to. All right, so that's Suvanagiri. I need to keep going. I knew you would attack my pirate. That's what you do. My guy's going to take some damage here. Shouldn't be too much, though. Major victory, huh? You're going to pepper me, though. I'm about to pull back. There you go. Just because he was cheap doesn't mean I should throw him away. All right, let's do this. I think I'm befriending Edicles, right? Better be. Yep, we're doing that. So now that we're befriending Edicles, we could befriend Kiev. I'm not sure about that. I am almost okay with Arles. That's a 612. Maybe not. Who are you? I'm okay with this. All right. We got an availability here. All right, Gal should work on something. Probably a dungeon. Dungeon sounds like a great idea. So there's a double and a double. Just fill that double in. All right, let's get a kiln. Definitely just replace that amphitheater. Beautiful. All right, we'll just work off of those. And now let's remove your stuff from Ruin. Sheffield's fine. Let's get into... Oh, Yingtian's already taken care of. Let's talk to... Leave Bradford alone. We can hit that up later. Let's go talk to Gillen. All right, so... not what I wanted. I want to see what this is. All right. You need to go over here. I'm going to keep healing. You're going to do your thing, because I'm stealing this. Yep, that's mine now. Apparently someone decided to do me dirty. There we go. Unit captured. I'm just... Oh, Ava got... Okay, whatever. That's fine. At least it's stopping him from attacking me. Okay, there's that. Berlin. Okay, beautiful. Let's start doing that. Let's start exploring this. You're being a pain in the rear for that. I'll go ahead and fix it for now. Secure me a fleet commander. Because I'm going to start making units that you guys wish never existed. Oh, I should have moved my knight. Yeah, now he's getting shot. Oh, okay, yeah, keep it up. Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. I'm going to make you feel a world of hurt starting with this catapult. Don't you dare start trying to nickel and dime me. All right, let's go there. Free commander promotion. Yes. I'll take that 20. Celebration. Let's go with... Oh, importing. That sounds like a good idea. What do we got? Ah, yes. That sounds great. Beautiful. Wonderful. Shouldn't you have promotions too then? Oh, just a random one. Okay. All right, you're good to go. Might as well hit up a city-state. Why not? All right, so that'll get that. There's Barcelona. Treasure convoy. Off you go. All right. Got nothing to worry about there. Oh, wow. Look at all that. That's crazy. What do we have here? Lafayette. Oh, we can trade with him there and get a full measure of things. All right. I forgot to move my knight again. That's on me. All right. How about you dip out of here, boy? You don't even know what's coming. All right. I need to pull back. There we go. Next up, let's get the tea. Got some lovely food for us. Next up, let's go into... What do we want to go into? We could try to push urban planning, or we can try to push gunpowder. Gunpowder offers us... What's the ability? What's the ability for gunpowder? So gunpowder is down here. We get 1 movement on naval units. I don't care about that. All right. In that case, I would much rather go for... At least here, might... I don't really care for Forbidden City, but it is a... Oh, it's tourism on fortifications in this settlement. That's another bonus. Okay. What do we got in here? So Etchmara. Etchmara, huh? I'm going to start making some missionaries in Etchmara. All right. We've got our kiln here. We definitely need a dungeon. It's 100% something we need. Let's put that there. We're going to put an observatory with it. So that's the first quarter down. All right. That's Berlin following us. Next up is Königsberg. All right. There's Talakad. I need to buy some merchants to send up here. Alright, yep, you're trying to kill me. That's to be expected. Alright, there's Bridgewater Temple. Alright, there we go. Let's fix this because I need the gold. I need the treasure. Alright, there's that. I'm going to fall back, fall back. There we go. Apparently I could change something. Oh, alliance stuff. I don't care about that. Alright, let's head to Thonglong. Let's kind of go... Yeah, let's go here and then around. Hawaii's a monster with that culture. Oh, yeah, that's right. I get... a lot of GDP off of this. Yeah, we're going to start raking it in. I don't know how Napoleon's making more than me. We're going to have to beat him to it. Speaking of beating him to it, let's go ahead and start securing some Ejiros here. Going to need a few of these. No, I need to bring one. Yeah, come here. Give me another Taijiro. And another one. Oh, before that, give me a missionary. Yeah, I'm going to need a missionary first. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to make some money. We need to spread the love and start using it. All right, so let's grow our town. Now we just need to get that last one, and we shut him out of possibly stealing some extra treasure from us, because that's why he settled where he did. Okay, so some needs a guild hall finally. First, let's get a dungeon. It's a beautiful dungeon. All right, what's next? Oh, a lot of resource slots. It's insane. We just need more resources. We got to trade with more people. All right, there's Königsberg. All right, you're healed. Let's go this way. Let's start getting some GDP, shall we? Fantastic. I think we're starting to climb again. All right. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hello, sir. Let's go over here. Let's just hit this guy some more. All right, Taijiro. Let's do... There we go. Yeah, we need to do Talakad. Oh, he has treasure there. Okay. That means we need another guy. Yep, I need another privateer for that. Also, I need a temple. There we go. This is basically... We have a bit of mining, not much. Yeah, really, we're cut off from mining. Except for this. So, I don't know if we'll do it or not, but we will go ahead and secure a salt pit, at least. Alright, so... Let's trade with Tubman. You need to spread religion and Gal. We need more people to trade with more people. And looks like you're going for the kill. See you later. Alright, adios. Alright, I don't know where you're going for a settle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're trying to settle here, aren't you? Alright, so what's going on here? What's the big idea with this baloney? Oh, it's Kiev, that's why. I don't know if I want to befriend you or not. What's our settle looking like? 12, 13. Like, we have plenty of settle limit now that we can actually make use of. We should also do a settle over here. I don't really want to fit one in there. So, okay, that's interesting. Interesting how that worked. I think these guys don't know how to fight each other. So, that is something. I could get a settle in here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1. Like, we could take a good chunk of land right here. This might not be a bad settle. I might actually do that. Alright, so we'll kind of figure it out. I'm not going to befriend Kiev. I've decided against it. Let's go ahead and keep securing our stuff for treasure. I'm not losing my culture, my friend. We're not doing that. Also, speaking of culture, I'm going to befriend you, so that way you can eat up more stuff from Lafayette. Alright, beautiful. Oh, you went with Shinto. Okay, you were able to sneak a religion in there, huh? Alright, you need to head over here. You need to go back home. You need to... Okay, we already have one going to Thonglong. Go ahead and get into... Ayutthaya or Athyaha. Alright. Oh, treasure convoy. This is considered homelands, so that's good. Let's go here, and there's Gal. Alright, perfect. You're not planning on settling there, are you? Alright. Now we're talking. Let's get fighting, huh? I'm fighting words right there. Alright, Etchmara. We should probably secure another specialist at this point. What do we have here? Yes, this will stay cultural. This one is moving into culture, though, with... buildings we can actually use. All right, there's Thonglong with 2 more relics, 400 more gold. There's a treasure convoy. Off you go. All right, beautiful. Don't really care about that. I'm just gonna kind of see when you're making treasure convoys. That's kind of all I really care about. When are you making the convoys so I can steal them? That's really it. All right, looking good. Let's bring you in and you in. I know I have enough. Let's get another fleet commander. Beautiful. Oh no, that was an army command. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, well, that's fine. We can actually make use of that. We can make use of that. That's not entirely useless to us. I'd love to train one of these. Let's go for... Oh, looks like there's a settle here. Let's head for that. Didn't realize there was a distant land in the middle that I missed. All right, there's that. Yeah, our science isn't great, but, I mean, yeah, Rizal's kind of crushing the science. So is Gilgamesh, but that's fine. All right, Aksum, you're looking great. You're doing a fantastic job, my friend. We need to work towards other things now. Let's do a guild hall. Oh, wow, that's an 11. That's insane numbers. Let's go for a... Actually, yeah, let's go for an 11. Let's make the most of that. Okay, so we got someone going up there. Let's get to Hunza at least. Yeah, because we'll do Agadez now. You were not supposed to do this, but it's fine. We'll get the one we need eventually. All right, let's upgrade you. All right, let's move around. All right, so we got Thong Long. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, wow, we can get real deep into enemy territory there. Well, let's just spread our religion and get some science, huh? Oh, hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one said you could leave. All right. In you go. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like he might do a settle there. I'd prefer if he didn't. All right, there we go. Get you back out and exploring. If you go over here, we can get Gillen. I need to spam more people, too. All right, there we go. So we got that. Okay, so we could get a pinch more science. I suppose we should. And we'll just throw some production into... Well, if I throw it into Axum... Oh, we don't need to. That's a lot of production already. Gal could use a little bit. The original, not the new one. All right, so Lafayette's like right over here. Good to know. Parntwa. All right, we've unlocked universities. I will just accept. I'm not really in the mood to do any more of that. All right, so university. Double and double. Not much else we can really do about it. Might as well... Okay, so apparently it's... Oh, right. Okay. It could go either way. How about we do a guild hall instead? We can get a solid 4 here. Yeah, let's make that happen. We'll do the science later. All right. Now, I'm going to start with a guild hall. Just shoot for that 4. I'm mainly focused on money. All right, let's go to... You can go all the way over here. I'm fine with that. All right, so not really seeing... There's the settler. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He's going to try to settle on me here, ain't he? There's nothing I can do about it. Yep, there's nothing I can do to kind of facilitate over there. I could make a monastery. Yeah, I can't really expand on this, which kind of ticks me. All right, let's do that. Can we get the fleet commander? There we go. Oh, yeah, let's get our harbor, too. All right, that's much better. Get you guys in here. Perfect. All right. You're about to get some treasure, and I'm sitting here waiting for it. Oh, blue hole. So there's the other one. So we need to find one more wonder. Again, not really planning on fighting anybody. I could, though. I mean, it's a good way to make money. They will hate me for it. And then again, does that really matter? They're kind of far enough away. That wouldn't be a big deal. What happened here? 30 fortifications? Okay. Yeah, everybody's kind of left me alone, surprisingly, so I haven't really had to deal with fortifications. But we could get some good stuff. Let's finally secure the last section. There we go. We bridged it. Take me to this trade opportunity. I would like to trade with London. I believe we should. So let's get a Tajiro for that. Okay. Raga has been taken over by Lafayette. You know what? I want a little bit of gold, so I'm going to do that. So we found all the people, and we're soon going to be trading with all the people. Do you really have a reason? Nope, you can just sit tight. Do not attack me. All right, we can trade here, and that makes Washington following me. Ooh, we got some production we can throw around. All right, let's give some of that to Echmara. Definitely needs it. Needs both of these, actually. 80 production. There we go. What do we got here? Oh, Hamadan. Okay, so it is kind of taken over. Well, we're going to make a few more of those. Let's get a few more missionaries for that work, huh? Got to spread the faith. Got to spread the love. Machu Picchu was made by Rizal. Okay, so yeah, we missed out on that. I love the fact that everybody's attacking my boat, so I need you all to leave me alone. I will support this. I will support it. All right, so let's go for Notre Dame. Definitely want to go for Notre Dame. I can get science off of my specialists now, and it might be a good idea. Yeah, we don't really need that production. Let's get some science off of our specialists instead. Move them up to a 320. Let's trade with London here. Looks like a great place to be. Hunza now follows us. More science. All right, let's do Parsa. You're healed up. Let's go ahead and... Oh, boy, that is not... We're going to have to take that hit. That ticks me off. All right, well, it is what it is. And, yep, I'm just going to kind of stick around. Let's get in here, see what we got. All right, so there's Lafayette kind of doing his thing. All right, you need to go to Hamadan, and we got some more points on the way. 40 GDP. Should be inching us towards the top, especially now that we're engaging in even more trade. We just need to keep trading with people. We need more traders. Yeah, we need more traders. Let's actually get more of those. I want to be trading with everybody possible. And actually, I'm going to take this up. I'm seeing it. I'm going to get some money together. we're going to settle this. We're going to fill up some spots that I think deserve filling because we can really make use of them. Hold. Hold. Good. Good on you, sir. All right. Apparently, we cannot escape immediately. So let's do this. Perfect. All right. So Rizal's kind of doing some weird stuff. I don't know if he's going to destroy Canal or not, but if he does, great. All right. Oh, no, I do not want to declare war. I'm just trying to see the map. See the people we can trade with. All right. You head to Tarsus. You... Okay, so we're trading with London. Pataliputra. Okay, so Pataliputra is the last guy we have to trade with. So let's go ahead and get out there. Didn't realize that. That's a little bit of a bummer. There's Parsa. We have 36 tourism. Great. Yeah, we're kind of back on top. We need the economics, though. That's the goal, is economics. We need to also settle even harder. So I do want to do that. We have Vilnius. Oh, I forgot about Vilnius. Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't need to protect Vilnius anymore. All right, we need to... Let me check my limit. Yeah, I want to settle more of this land, actually. And Arles, I've decided we will befriend once we have enough. So we will befriend Arles. I need to come down here. So Kiev needs to go. Canal needs to go. I need another settler. And I know I pointed at the spot up there, but I am getting another guy in here to pretty much put in once we eliminate Canal. All right, there's Agadez. I mean, we still have room to settle this if we need to, so it's fine. It's not like we're missing out. All right, I love how everybody attacks your pirates. I mean, to be fair, I get it. All right, that is awful. We need to run. We need to run. All right, speaking of running, I need to bring you guys back home. That's where you belong. That works. And that works. Okay, perfect. All right, good. We've secured all of our treasure in Tadirma, at least... On this side, we need to get over here. That's not a problem. All right, he can't attack my settler anyway, so I don't care. I'll just skip the turn. All right, we got this secured. Go ahead and go to Sparta. And what we got going on? Oh, yes, let's make some more money if we could. And let's get out of here. The walls are closing in. Look at all this culture. Man, Hawaii in exploration age is insane. All right, what did we get? We got some lovely money rolling in, that's for sure. Love that for Axum. Let's go ahead and secure some production for Gal. Echmara could use... a bit more love. Gal 2.0 could as well, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're just going to throw this in. All right, there we go. So we need to trade with one more person, and then we'll be set. And we're going to keep trading. We're just going to trade with everybody. City, states, everything. Oh, we got a gold Bengal infantry. That's actually pretty handy. I will send you to the new guy. All right, 25 culture. Don't mind if I do. All right. Yep, just keep pushing forward with this. Just need you guys to heal. Okay, let's get some gold. It's not much, but it's better than 0. I will always say that. Any number better than 0 is a number I can get behind. All right, so it looks like Rizal is being a monster out there. All right, so we have the possibility to build Notre Dame, and we should. The question is who's going to get it. So Echmara has a lovely 4 area, and we could make it a 5 if I can put Notre Dame there. I don't know if I can. Where can we put Notre Dame? Where is that going, huh? Okay, we could put that there. Oh, no, that would destroy... No, we don't want to do that. I could put it here and boost my other culture area to a 2, at least. I could also go here. That doesn't really do much for me, though. All right, so there's that. What about Axum? Also, Axum's available, so that's another plus. Axum is available. Oh, if I go here, I can make a 3. I mean, we have a 3 here, but I can make another 3. Or I could destroy this. Well, cancel. Destroy this, and I get a 3 on this and a 2 here, which is really good for the culture area. That pretty much secures it. I think we go that route. What is in here? A bath and an ancient wall. Okay, yeah, let's crush this. Perfect. We can now move our guy somewhere else. Ooh, we got options. Options, huh? Well, we can enter a celebration right now, but when we finish Notre Dame, I think we get one. Not like it really matters. Let's go for culture. Right, so there's our culture. Let's secure another specialist, I think. Yep. Oh, we can be Qajar. That's nice. Oh, we have another specialist option. Well, let's go ahead and secure our Bazaar Inn. Our Bazaar Inn. What a name. All right, so there's that. Let's go for the White Tower. None of this matters to me. These are pretty nice, but not really necessary. So we missed out on Machu Picchu. What about Forbidden City? That is available. Okay, so that's an option. If we get there. All right, let's try to get rid of this guy, huh? Perfect. All right, we just got to take care of the rest. If he eliminates Canal, that's fine with me. I don't know where I want to put you. And that settle location is very interesting to me. So we break this off, but if I get in here, okay. I won't be able to get that. Yeah, it's a tough call. Okay, I want to see. We're going to destroy Canal first before I make decisions. I'm going to move out of here. I think those two are fighting. Something tells me the way that they're attacking each other, they must be fighting. All right, there's Hamadan. All right, there's more GDP for me. All right, come on. How is Napoleon beating me here? All right, there's more GDP. All right, let me get another guy, another missionary. That way we can send him to Baghdad. There's 2 Bagdads. Okay, interesting. We have enough money left. I could go for another settle, but let's... I know we finally have room. We just got to make sure that we're not getting too crazy on it. Dude, I'm getting real sick and tired of that crap. I had plans. All right, celebration time, culture. Let's go ahead and plug in food or culture and gold in homeland cities. That's the goal. All right, we got our observatory. We do need a bazaar to get the pluses. A university's pretty nice too. Canvassery. Okay. Let's go for the Bazaar Guild Hall push. So let's get a 9 or an 8. I'll go for the 9. Yeah, let's get both of those put in. Oh, what about Havana Harbor, by the way? All right. Yeah, I do want to put that there. Let's actually start with that, just in case. I think I'm the only one in Distant Lands that has the production ability for it, but we'll see. Man, come on. I'm just behind it. All right, there's that. No, I got people coming in. I don't need to do that. Although I will get I could do an army commander. Let's not, though. Let's not and say we did. All right, then we get rid of this guy. All right, so missionary, you're going to Baghdad. You're going to wait. You're going to go to Cusco. We're going to uncover something, apparently. So we got Lafayette down here. Very weird how this is and how... It's all interesting. It's all interesting. All right, what do we got here? Ah, yes, finally. So there's our last one. Finally secured it. We can change this. Let's go with... a trade outpost. I can get gold buildings in here. Where can we put a bazaar, huh? 3, 2, 2, 3. All right, we'll go here. Okay. And we'll put a guild hall with it. And yeah, that's pretty much all we needed. We can secure a temple if we want. I don't really care. But we got what we wanted. So Kumbi's looking great. I will take that culture. Definitely. All right. University is up, I suppose. I suppose we should finally do that, huh? That's about all that's left, unless we want a missionary spam. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of these, actually. I'm gonna missionary spam. Chamara, you need to do something for me. I'm feeling left out here. All right, we need to do a wharf and a shipyard, so that's not bad. Well, that's really good. Where's the shipyard going? Okay, 9. I'm gonna keep this lighthouse. I don't really see a point in eliminating water buildings, really. So we'll go here and we'll do those. Okay, can't really put much else in here at the moment, so we'll just leave it be. Yep, perfect. A promotion. Now we're talking. Unpacking, please. All right. You are protecting him, aren't you? Protect him all you want. Get out, all right? I don't know where the settler's going, but he's going somewhere. That's all I'm saying. All right. You can escape. That's fine. We got plenty of people over here. Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's going on. Lafayette. There's Bourbador. There's the other stuff. Almost got him. All right, so I think my ideal situation would probably be here, maybe. 1, 2, 3. I know Tendirma can get it. We'll see. But if I do this, I could actually make a city. Yeah, we can actually make this work right here. Unfortunately, that will kind of be a hindrance to possible stuff over here, so we might have to reevaluate that. But pretty much we're set. All right. Nice to meet you. Get on over there, buddy. I will support this. Yeah, we're just moving along at this point. We need to get more settlements down, but that's really about it. All right, so education's out of the way. We'll try for Forbidden City. Might as well. Nothing in here I really care about. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good. So let's move on. I'm going to go talk to Stoke-upon-Trent. I'm just going to keep attacking this, and we'll keep exploring options over here. Okay, so there are other island areas to get treasure. I mean, I kind of figured that'd be the case, but yeah, I took the big one, okay? I took the biggest, best island, mainly because everywhere else looks weird, very odd. All right, where else can we go? Ruins looking great. Oh, yes, Bradford. Get into Bradford there. All right, Tarsus. Glad you could join the club. Welcome. Head on over. Arles, we are going to befriend, and I'm probably going to anger it by settling around it. I'm going to get another settler. All right, so there's that. Let's get rid of you, and we'll wait a turn, and then get our placement. All right. I'm not dealing with a Karak. I mean, I can. I just don't care. All right, we're about to get some more relics. We're doing great on the relic beliefs, let me tell you. We're doing real good. Okay, so let's get in here. Oh, that took all my movement. was not expecting that. All right, so Suvanagiri dropped. Cordoba dropped. Well, we'll go to Suvanagiri then. I need you... Is this the settle I want? 3. Well, if I go here, I can get some certain grabs. Okay. I kind of like this one. If I do this... no, this is probably the one I want. I can just get a whole bunch of fishing and call it a day. Yeah, this looks about right. That looks about right. All right, so there's that. Let's get rid of this. It's garbage. All right. I think he was waiting for that because he's got a guy here, but sorry to burst your bubble. See you later. All right, Lulami, we're in. I could actually put some nice buildings in Lulami if I want it to be a city or a cultural area. Regardless, there it is. So let's see here. I want to head out this way with a brickyard and a stone cutter. All right, we got some options out here. We can go out here to secure some forest. I do like that. So saw pit and sawmill. I don't really think there's a way to get to... Well, there is. Sorta. Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah, we can make that work. So let's do a temple, I guess. Yeah, I'll take an 8 temple. Why not? Sounds good. All right, so let's grow. Let's secure the gold first. That's always a positive to have. Oh wow, this is pretty much a whole turn of gold for me. This is not a whole turn of culture, but I'm going to take it anyway. All right, get a Karak in here, huh? All right, come and say hi to me, huh? All right, next up is Tush. Looks like Rizal has stolen land from Lafayette. That's a bummer for Lafayette, but not my problem. All right, so we're at 13. We're about to be at 14. Maybe we do a settle here. There's Notre Dame. That's great. All right, another addition to the family. Plenty of wonders. Plenty of wonders. Get me another settlement limit. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we've become suzerains with a lot of people, and we're really looking good. I'm not going to do Stoneheads. I will do a free civic, though. Oh, authority, too. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Notre Dame done. I think it's time we built up our areas again. So let's go for our pavilion. Oh, that's right. We have a triple now. Let me see what we got. So we got kilns, we got pavilions, we got menageries. None of these give influence, so we pretty much have to say goodbye to influence. So let's do a kiln, secure that, and we'll do a pavilion over here. If we get a wonder there, we can make that a 3 as well. I just realized that. That's an option. I'm not moving my resources. You kidding me? We're not doing that. All right, you're going there. You're going there. Go to Cordoba. Let's get rid of this guy. See you later. You can keep moving. Boom. All right, let's get you over here to heal. And we'll just keep hitting this guy. All right, not bad at all. So it looks like Rizal and, there we go. That's some more stuff. Rizal and Lafayette really not having a fun time together. Really having a tough time. Oh, I still have to trade with Alexander, I realized. All right, we've unlocked Forbidden City. I am going to skip planning. We're going to try to go for gunpowder, but it's probably a little late for that. All right, we got our missionaries. I'm going to secure a pavilion and menagerie first. So let's go with menagerie, pavilion. Let's go with a nice 3 pavilion out here. Secure those. You kind of feel like a Magdeburg. Yeah, you feel like a Magdeburg to me. Okay. All right, we got our Karak. Get those moving over here. Oh, that's not good. Let's move you there. All right. Boom. Looks like we didn't get anything, so that means we got to do it again. All right. Uncovering that. I'm going to come back here. I've made my decision. I'm going to get another settler, and we're going to finally settle this area that we've been sitting on for a long time, because I don't like the fact that how open this is. It really leaves a gap in my empire. I don't like it. So I want to fix that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix that. The Forbidden City just got built, of course. No, my scout. I haven't been paying attention to him lately. Oh, another settlement limit. All right. Let's go ahead and secure this T, huh? All right, Tendirma, I might actually just finish up with, honestly. Might leave these open for Lulami if I want to make it into a city. Let's do Sovereign. No, let's go for White Tower. Yep, White Tower. And yeah, I'm fine with all this. I'm fine with all of it. Okay, so where are we settling here? If I go here, I don't care about pitch. I should probably come down 1, though. If I go here, I can get the silver. Pitch is whatever. I can get the fish if I want. I can secure both the furs and the jade. Yeah, this is a great spot. It shuts down pretty much this whole peninsula. So that works for me. All right, there's Stoke-upon-Trent. You didn't really have to do that for me. You didn't have to come out and greet me like that. I was coming to you. All right. Let's keep attacking this guy. You're going to disappear, so I at least want to see the area. All right, nice. Could I get a 748? Okay, I would like to befriend him. All right, let's get Baghdad. There's 40 more GDP. All right, now these guys are going to start diverging a little bit from each other, which is great. All right, let's trade with Pataliputra, which also does not give me relics. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Get me more gold in Oxum, and get me more gold. No. Gal. No. There we go. Etchmara needs production. Look at all that production, which Gal 2.0 also needs. All right, whatever. There's that. Not bad at all. All right, let's move on. We should be getting a few more things out of this. I mean, we are trading like crazy. Come on, dude. I'm trying to save the guy. All right, we need to try to get Avanti so that way they can scout for us. Perfect. We got Havana Harbor. Ah, immediate nearness of the gold. All else had been forgotten. Another lovely wonder in the books. Okay, this needs to be taken care of now. You're going to get that. Your 32 turns is ridiculous to me. You're getting a gristmill. It's happening. Temple, maybe. What else you want? Brickyard and stonecutter, apparently, for some reason. I'll allow it. So there's your brickyard. Your stonecutter can go over here. Maybe a temple. Actually, I don't really want you to have a temple. I'm going to set you up as... Oh, I can't do gold stuff anyway. So you're going to be a farming town. Congratulations. Apparently you can get a wharf because of that. Sure. Have some more food, I guess. Big back. All right. Go ahead and get you a canavassery. Put it right here. And that's a good use of our cash. Something got destroyed, apparently. Fine. We get another canavassery out there, then. Economics. Gold on imported resources. That's what I like to see. We're making a ton of money. I have nothing to plug in there. We gotta keep trading with people. Right, you got one charge left. Let's go ahead and send you towards Bradford, I guess. That way we can at least have a charge left over for someone. All right, all right. Oh, another little area. Ain't that grand. Can you go away? Good. I'm glad you could go away. No, I don't like that. Yeah, you can actually settle there. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's awful. All right, go away. Yep, go away. All right, we're going to get Baghdad here in a second. There's Tushpa. There's Awa. All right, there. We can keep our founder's tradition if we want. That took forever. Oh, my gosh. We can still keep going. Holy cow, man. I don't even know if we want to keep it. What's our religion rank looking like? Let's find out. 29. Nobody's really spreading their religion except me, so I could push it harder. I probably should. Let's grab this first. Has culture on it. All right. There's Bradford. There we go. Apparently these guys are doing stuff. Go ahead and secure this. All right, you need to go. You need to escape. You need to get rid of them. All right. I'm going to take it. Our Les might hate me, though. All right, let's secure that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's not bad. Let's go ahead and secure the fishing key and the harbor. Great. We could put a temple there, I guess. You know what? I will, actually. That's a great idea. Yeah, temple there. And then we can start sending missionaries around if we need to. Okay, so we're making so much stuff and culture. I'm just going to leave it. All right, there's Baghdad. There's some more relics. Oh, we still have a charge left. Let's explore with our missionary. That way we can kind of see what's going on over here. All right, so we're at 14. We got 4 more settles still that we got to make use of. All right, let's secure another guy. That's a great location. Let's secure... Oh, this is Lulami. Let's secure the T. Yeah, we're just going to let Lulami do its thing. I could actually change it. We have enough for it, so we're going to do an urban center real quick. An observatory. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to just kind of spread that way. Perfect. We could do Reformation. I think that's fine. All that's left is really sovereignty. Yeah, we might as well get that and unlock all those fun abilities. Ooh, we have an open policy. Resource capacity in cities, plus 10 trade route range. We can trade with everybody, so that's fine. Let's take food and production in our distant land towns. Okay, we have 1 charge left. Hit up. Oh, hey, there's Karakorum. We gotta trade with that if we can. I'm going to talk to... Wow, look, another inland sea. This is a very interesting map, guys. Very interesting. I like how this looks. It's very cool. So you're going to sit. You're going to... Oh, okay, you're healing. I'll attack you, but if you could kill his thing, that'd be great. Oh, look at that. Why Lua, huh? Okay, you would be a little scamp like that. If we could get this, it'd be great. We need to shut him out of anything else that he can get. Gristmill won't do it, but a granary would. A granary would do it. Do we crush out here to do it? Yeah, I am that petty. I am 100% that petty. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anything to stop him. All right, so kind of explore this a bit. Goodness, what a land to look at. Ngulu and Mapu. Okay, we could befriend him. We should actually befriend Avanti, though. I don't even know if we have 30 turns to do it. Oh, who am I kidding? We're not even 50% of the way. Yeah, we have 30 turns. 100 GDP right there. I'm still not first place? There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Napoleon, what are you on? What are you on? Like, I don't understand what these numbers mean. Oh, we're doing great everywhere else, so yeah, we're doing real good. We did not get the second wonder, did we? Which means nobody got the second wonder for innovation. Oh, it's Zeddy Daw. Right, it's Zeddy Daw. Can we even build Zeddy Daw? I don't think I can. Can anybody build Zeddy Daw? That is the question. Can anybody build Zeddy Daw? All right, Toledo looks ugly. Valladolid looks ugly. Nobody knows how to settle anything but me. All right, there's a celebration stuff. Sorry, Gil. You gotta handle it yourself. All right, I'm focusing on making money, okay? All right, there's Zara. 3 settlements in Tundra. We could be Russia now. Okay, so before we do all that, I want to secure this immediately. I also want to secure this immediately. So we have a few granaries. Really, we can run the gambit. So let's do a brickyard over here. All right. And we'll do the saw pit right there. And I'll put a granary right here. Why not? So there we go. All 3 of them around. And then a nice fishing quay and harbor. Let's put the sawmill with the saw pit. That'll work. Let's get our silver loaded in. Perfect. And the reason I did that is if I have to, I now have a way to attack Ada that would be very malicious. But that's how we do things around here. All right. Finally getting these guys over to their new home. All right, so we're finally making it deep within his land. That's Monk's Mound. That's nice. All right, Suvanagiri. Time to drop the pretenses. Can I have the lead now? I'm down by like 50 points. All right, let's go. I'm making so much around here. I'm doing the work, baby. Come on. I'm putting in the work. I deserve this credit. It's a lot of work. All right, there's Suvanagiri. Let's go up to Cordoba. There we go. Yeah, that'll be a quick charge. In you go. Welcome to the club. Beautiful. We still have 3 settles, and Lulami has enough. It's now time to attack Kiev and take over this bay, which is kind of what I was doing. All right. All right. Abalesa, that's nice. We're going to keep going this way. Has anybody circumnavigated yet? I feel like probably. Oh, man, it's so close I can taste it. That's ridiculous. All right. Another settle that I need. If I go here, would I be close enough to trade with Karakoram? I think I would. I don't have enough, but we're going to... Actually, before that, let me at least try to see if I can trade with him. I at least need to trade with him. All right, I'm making a ton of science out of this. I might actually keep my religion. Might. How are we looking, by the way? Transient victory. We have victory conditions, guys. They've been unlocked. 50% through the exploration age, which I think is a fair way to open it up. 801 science. You gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous that he's got that much science. All right. Let's move on. Let's secure the... Yeah, I want to secure this first. I like Arles, but I want to have access to this stuff for myself. All right, let's finally put in this university. Let's get this over with. So we got a triple. Yep, we're going to go in here. That's that. That's that. We will fill it with something. I don't know what, but we're going to fill it. Menagerie. This is a nice double for the arena. Sure, that'll work. Leave that be. I don't think there's any other wonders unless we get White Tower, which can only be next to a... Oh, hey. Gal 2.0. There you go. We do have White Tower unlocked, don't we? Or are we heading towards it? We do have it unlocked, so it'd have to be next to my... I think Gal could build it. Yeah, there's White Tower. Oh, it's all the way out here because of that. Never mind. What about Echmar? Oh, I can actually build it next to... Oh, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. I'm going to buy that right now. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, 40 gold for that. Let's go. All right, we're building White Tower. This will actually open up a lot for me. Canavassaries. Yeah, let me get some of these. Put one down here. Yep, I could do a monastery. I don't care about those monasteries. Give me another Canavassery. Beautiful. All right, great. Hopefully that shaves some turns off of White Tower. All right, Suvanagiri, go to Yingtian. Great. We're starting to work that in. There we go. That's much better. Go ahead and head towards this. Bradford secure. You could also come to Yingtian, I guess. So can I trade with the man? I cannot. All right. So apparently this is too far, but I'm going to head that way. And now that I know that, I'm going to get enough money to put a settlement in here, and that should get me close enough, in theory. I'm going to move you closer. Take this guy in. I'm going to go say hello to Kiev here. All right, beautiful. Well, if I'm going to activate this charge, I at least need to see where I'm at. Okay. Has anybody circumnavigated yet? I feel like that has to have happened. Yeah, like, circumnavigation has to have been a thing. Oh, population's coming up. 16 settlements in my homelands. Not quite. I'm definitely going to have the distant land settles. All right, we're looking good. I have no universities in my empire yet. Sack, limes and hardtack, movement on commanders. Okay, I think it happened. Gunpowder's still available, surprisingly. Not sure. Oh, it probably was. It was probably taken already, which, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. I was just kind of curious about it. All right, let's move on. To be fair, whoever was on the ends of the map here, basically Lafayette, Rizal, and Ashoka, they had the best options for that. Holy cow. Okay, I didn't realize how much I was able to get for exploration. This is great. Let's go ahead and get Reformation, and then we'll finish off our culture. I think we're geared rather well. We just have to get our last wonder, and then we can unplug that if we want. Yeah, I might as well do that to Yingtian. All right, yeah, let's go up here. All right, there's that. Oh, an 8. Now we're talking. All right, looks like you decided not to attack me, which is great. And it looks like this little guy thought he was special, but he's not. So this is Co, which would only get me half of it. No. We're all gonna sit here and watch me not do anything until my settler's in position. How about that? Yeah, I know. Quite the conundrum for you, ain't it? All right, moving on. Let's move on. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. And we'll just hold that. Let's go ahead and secure... Oh, whoa, you almost did it to me. You still kind of screwed me, but not enough for me to care. That's really not a big deal. But I secured this from you, and that's enough for me. All right, so let's get +3 on the command radius. Beautiful. Got a charge left. Might as well start going into Berlin, I guess. That's pretty much a circumnavigation, more or less. All right. I'm going to activate him because I'm getting tired of controlling him. All right. Let's put you here. All right, let's explore how Kiev looks. Yeah, there is still 3 treasure resources nearby, so we will definitely take care of this. Just not right now. Welcome to Yingtian. Go ahead and head to Magdeburg. I should probably use my influence to actually get more trade routes with people and send them more traders. So that's great. Let's go ahead and secure more gold at this stage. And let's get the last thing. Do I want to plug these in? We're kind of... No, we're not. We make so much anyway. We can be done with overbuilding. Let's make money and science off of our religion, and I can drop my culture on specialists at this stage and just take culture and happiness because we make so much culture anyway. That is ridiculous. I can't slot this. I mean, I can if I really want to. Yeah, I suppose I could. Oh, this is Axum. I don't feel like it. I've decided not to. Hey, we circumnavigated. Looks like somebody already did it. Wow, what a pity. What a shame. All right. Start hitting Magdeburg up. We got a level 6. Oh, he incorporated Ava. Good for him, I guess. We're just going to use this to eliminate this. All right. Roughly where Kiev is where I want to be. Oh, I probably... Is that a lake I spot? Eddie Dahl, perhaps? Be a long way to go, but we could try it. All right. Okay, this is kind of done over here. I was just curious. There's Madrid. Or step 1 of Madrid, anyway. How's my religion doing, by the way? 31. Good grief. All right, there's metal casting. That's great. That's fantastic. You know, worth doing. We could do specialists, but I'm going to secure some of this production over here because it's great. You're done, but I don't like him, so I'm going to deny him some stuff. So there's that. I will set you up as... Ooh, do I want a trade outpost? I can get double at least. Yeah, at least the double's there. Yeah, we'll go for that double. So let's do a trade outpost. All right, let's do our... Oh, I can't get out there. That's right. Well, in that case, we'll go here. Beautiful. That's 500 GDP right there. Now we're ahead of the game. We're ahead of the curve. We could put this here. Is there any other reason to do it? I mean, well, to be fair, it is production. I mean, why would I not? Go ahead and get a monastery. Plug that in. All right, yeah, that works. I will take this happiness. What else can we do, huh? What else can we do? Apparently not slot in resources is what we can do. So, let's move on. Agadez, what are you doing? You're fishing, aren't you? Oh, you are fishing. You said you were growing. That's a mistake. Speaking of mistakes, actually, that's something... That's not a mistake. That's something we want to do. All right. Yeah, just finish that, please. Great. Let's hit... There we go. Magdeburg with Catholicism now. You have a 2 charge. Let's hit up Dongzhou, I guess. That's... Ugh. What were you playing as? Hans go... Oh... Do you defeat somebody? I feel like you defeated somebody. All right. So, we've made our decisions. Let's get up here. This looks great. What a wonderful location to be in. We can go ahead and remove this now for 200 production. I'm going to take the rest of the people in. Now, as for the settle location, I probably come in 1. That'd probably be ideal. Yeah, if I come in 1, I can take up a lot of good stuff. Even if I don't come in, well, I should come in one that can at least secure the silver. Yeah, so we'll move one next turn. All right. Also, it's nice to sometimes be not exactly on coast. Oh, there's Arles. Thank you, Arles. That actually lets me finish my reconnaissance of this. Okay, yep. We'll come in one more. This is a great appeal. Oh, actually, hold up. No, yeah, we're fine. We could do a 3 here, and then we could do like a settle out here to get this silver. Yeah, that works perfect. That works perfect. All right, we can be Nepal if we want. There's the beauty of whatever that was. I'll take one of those. Why not? I will take some more of this. I will take one of these. Takeda, let's go with definitely a woodcutter. You barely have any use for mines, but still, we're going to do a saw pit. Let's get our sawmill, get our fishing key. Beautiful. I don't know if I want to make this a city or not. I'd have to if I want Zeddy-Daw, of course. I mean, it has the production for it. All right, 250 gold or 2 gold on camps. Ooh, take 2 gold on camps. Yep, we're still way in exploration here. Minor embassy, that's cool. Social policy's okay. Demand tribute. I don't really care about that. Let's go with espionage action. I feel like actually doing a little bit of that. A little bit of espionage. A little espionaging. How about right over here, too? Let's steal science from him, huh? Oh, I've not been opening my markets. We need to open those markets up. I don't know why Freddy hates me, but sure. Let's talk up to that. Talk Alexander up. All right, Alex, what you got? What you got for me, big dog? Whoa, 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 stop. Okay, there's that, and that'll work. Once you get the crabs, we can kind of finish you off. All right. Looks like something was available. All right, I'm going to activate this. I'm done. I'm done messing with that. Missionaries are not great for being exploratory units, really. All right, we could do a settle out here. Not really worth it. Oh, I do want to secure that. And I do want to get another settler prepped. All right, there's you. Apparently this is just out of range. So if we go here, yeah, I kind of like this. This takes up pretty good location. The sugar works pretty well. The iron, not a big deal, but yeah, this is what I want. Take up some land. Ooh, what got built? Oh, Thon Hue, I forgot about that one. I haven't been building any fortifications for it, so I kind of forgot. All right, glad you exploded, I guess. I'll take that culture. Why not? Why not, huh? I mean, that's what we're here for. Future civics. We got our pavilions. I need an armorer at this point. Where did my... Did I finally build a university? I did not. Okay, so armor, university are going to be in the same place. Put that in. Sorry, wrong thing. There's that. Okay. A monastery. We can put that there. Might as well just buy it. Boom, there we go. Apparently you have stuff available for me. Nothing really worth it. The movement on people would be kind of handy. All right, let's get Zhang Zhao. I'm just going to keep pronouncing them 100 different ways, by the way. I will never get it right. All right, what do we want? Food or happiness? Food. Okay. Let's kind of move this guy around. Might station him in Tendirma. It's probably the place to be. So, now that I think about it, do I want Lulami or Takeda to be cities? I could do either one, but basically, it's if I want Zeddy-Daw. And actually, I should even check before I get too crazy with myself. Is Zeddy-Daw even available? Oh, they're starting to get more stuff. That's annoying. That's right, I'm top dog for a reason. I need 41,000. That's ridiculous. I'm trying. Okay, yeah, Zeddy-Daw. Is that built? It's open. 3 innovation. Must be placed adjacent to a lake, and I get a wildcard attribute if it's built. My only problem is, do other people have lakes? This is clearly an ocean, so they won't allow it. I don't know what's in here. I mean, there's a possibility, but no one's built it yet, so it makes me wonder, do they even have... lakes? Is that the only lake in the game to build it? Oh, there's White Tower. Beautiful. That's an adjacency we can get behind. All right, so time to build. So we need a dungeon for sure. It's a double. We got a quad out here. We got a double out here. All right, we got a double here. So what are we crushing? I say I'm starting to see what the AI does now. Okay. Sort of getting it. So they're keeping their base yields kind of like what I'm doing with the water. The only downside is when you keep those, it's okay, but you can get better adjacencies depending on what you do. So that's where they're getting their stuff. Okay, now I'm starting to see what's happening. I mean, is that the right way to do it? I would say probably not. But it is what they're doing. So in that case, yeah, we need a dungeon. I definitely need this dungeon. All right, I'm going to put it out here. I'm going to put a dungeon there. Okay. Pavilion here. Menagerie here. Armorer. If I'm going to lose production, I might as well take the best. So we'll put that there. University with it. Yep. And then we'll see about an inn going somewhere. Maybe here. Let's focus on that first. All right. Perfect. Glad we could work it out. Glad we could work it out. All right. I was not expecting to move so much stuff this age. 160 food. Yeah, might as well. Yep. Take a bite of that apple. All right. Crunch. All right. I see you are planning to tick me off, probably. What was this? Start a diplomatic action with all leaders. Oh, I did not do that. I completely forgot about doing that. I've been so focused on the money. All right, let's go this way. All right. Goodness, so much homeland. This looks kind of horrendous. All right, so we're out of range. My question is, we might eventually be in range. Let's go here. Let's get you in the water. Let's get you home. All right, so Takeda. The only downside is if we were to build Zeddy Daw, we would have to put down the infrastructure for it to be built. And what I mean by that is we would need to ramp up the production to have that ability. So that is something we would have to think about. Are we able to do that? I don't want to leave it on the table. Maybe we go for a settle here. This is actually probably a better... All right, that does kind of shut that off, though, doesn't it? But if we do a settle out here, I can actually make the movement happen to facilitate actually doing this. All right, so that's what we'll do. Give me another settler. If we're going to go for it, that's how we will go for it, because that seems to be the best option. Gao 2.0 needs to build an armorer. Right there. You need your university right there. Apparently, we have a lovely shipyard ability. I need a menagerie over here and a pavilion over here. And yeah, let's finish that up and see where we're at. Whole bunch of necks turning right now. What a mess. Okay, I'm gonna have you sleep until we're in position. All right, let's settle this in. All right, there's Kukia. Are we now close enough to do this? Yes. Give me that point. I traded with everybody. Why would you do me dirty like that? Why would you do me dirty like that? All right, I'm gonna claim this. Kukia. You need to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we could get out to a very good gold tile, which we should do. So let's put down a lot of production, I think. So definitely going to need a brickyard. And where do we want to put our fishing key? I'm going to come over here just in case we need to go across. So fishing key and harbor right there. We could get a gristmill. I'm not opposed to the idea. For now, we should probably hit this last tile up. Let's just go ahead and do that with a saw pit. So there we go. Sawmill, stone cutter, and I might want a temple. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, though I don't trust him. Where's this gristmill going? Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't like the fact that I'd be leaving a granary open. Go ahead and secure my temple. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, beautiful. We got a lot of stuff going for us. You're a fishing town, but I'm gonna give you more food anyway to send to other people. Kukia is growing with a ton of warehouse building, so that'll grow fast. And that looks to be about right. So we'll move on. All right. Yeah, I told you it would be close enough. All right, and now we have Huiyan, which I don't care. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but I pushed you to the fringes of society, so definitely nothing I have to worry about. All right, so there's next turn. I don't know where this is going. I'm worried about where that could go. Looks like he's healing. That's a tornado outbreak. That is ugly. That is an ugly outbreak. Let's repair that temple. Surprised that's the only thing that got damaged. Oh, Caravanassery? Don't mind if I do. Monastery? Oh, of course you would. All right, let's grow our town. Let's secure more gold. Oh, actually, I want the silver first. I still might make Lulamia City. The productions are just there. It's so good. In fact, let me go back to a urban center. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that university in place. These are both 3s, so it doesn't matter. Where's that gristmill going, huh? Maybe. All right, back to this. Let's go a culture festival. Oh, I should not have done culture. Who cares? Who cares? Resource capacity in cities and 10 trade route range. That's great. Especially when I can throw even more gold into Axum. 221 gold a turn. That's crazy. You could take some culture. Hey, 45 resources assigned, finally. So 2 gold for every assigned resource. That's a dedication we can use. Let's give you some more food. Oh, it was homeland cities. Oh, that's fine. Everything that is slotted is better for me anyway. I agree with this, but this is better. I know why that is, because that's where I was originally going to go. All right. Let you guys pass each other by like ships in the ships at sea. All right. Finally figuring out the rest of the map. Am I the only one reaching up to a 19, it looks like? It appears to be so. Next one is 15. That's insane. I'm glad I talked to all these city-states. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We're definitely going to have to use that one if we want GDP, because we are going for a gold win. Okay, we're setting up wonderfully for a gold win. We need to get some more scientific if we want 51. I don't know what he's... Oh, right. I haven't researched any of the stuff yet. I've been building up my empire. We can do that stuff later. That's stuff that doesn't really does not have to happen right away. All right, secure that. Zarya is looking fantastic. Trade opportunity with Raga. Have I not traded with everyone yet? Right, you lost your thing. You lost your ability. So give me, yeah, we need to get that so we can finally trade with everyone. All right, beautiful. In you go. All right, we can shoot across here. I kind of wish I could go upgrade these real quick and just auto-explore them. Wondering if that's allowed if I have a open thing. Let me try that. So there's a Future Civic. I thought I was supposed to get something for the Future Civic. I guess not. I know one thing I'm getting is I'm pushing the age forward, so there is that. All right. I'm going to kind of move along his borders here, just kind of keep Raga nice and small. We need to trade with Raga. Off you go. And boom, there's the dedication that I wanted. Well, actually, I don't care about 2 free merchants, but it is nice to have. All right. 12 science. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right, what did we get? An economic? Ooh, a resource capacity in my cities. Don't mind if I do. I'll keep grabbing those as much as possible. Okay, what else we got? Let's send this to Gal. To Gal 2.0, please. Lami is growing, so you can have all the food you want. I'll get you... Oh, actually, move over there. Last thing I need is you blowing up. All right. Oh, I forgot to test something. No, it wouldn't matter. Have to be in friendly territory, so is... Open borders considered friendly. Even if it's not, I can move in here and... Okay. Well, that's fine. I wanted to see this stuff anyway. So there's Saint Eteni. Okay, looks like I was not the first to get gunpowder, nor do I really care. All right, let's get this last resource. No. I mean, I could accept that. It wouldn't matter. Okay, let's see what's next. Ah, yes. We need to get the calculus. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. And then we'll go pick a few things up. Okay. Oh, look, we got this going. Let's get that over there. Let me check my abilities. Do I have all these? I still need a level 10 cargo. It gets me Dominion from... Okay, well, that's not really important. Okay. Man, we're doing pretty good. I can almost get the settlements in Homeland, too. Pretty close. Pretty close. All right, what are we doing? Yes. Throw this into... Looks like Gal gets it. Congratulations, Gal. The original, not the new one. All right, you can sit tight. All right, looks like we can't upgrade even in here, but that's fine. We can still take a look at things, so... Works for me. We are close enough. We could get home and upgrade. Actually, let's... Oh, these are galleons. These are galleons now. We got the big boy ships. Okay. That's right. We unlocked gunpowder. Oh, no. He built Zeddy Daw. That's insane. So nobody's getting innovation from wonders. Because there's only 2 of those in the whole thing. So that's actually fine. It's not really a big deal. I'm still going to make this settle anyway. Well, actually... I could break this settle. Or do I still want this to be a city? I mean, it has a little bit of appeal to it. I mean, we got an immediate culture area that we can work with. Or we do the original settle, which closes off the other part of this that Takeda can't reach. And it still might leave some opening. Let me see my... settler stuff. Yeah, we could still do a fresh settle over here without any issue. Okay, we kind of just eat up right... Oh, we could actually still grab this stuff too. You know what? Yeah, we're going to redirect. I like this settle again. I like this settle again. It calls to me. All right, so what do we got? We need our harbor, of course. Plug that in. We have City Hall. We have both of our saw pits and sawmills. I will go ahead and take both the brickyard and stonecutter, because why not? Just to get that out of the way. And we will secure a temple. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a missionary as well. We need to spread religion to our people here and be done with it. And you can explore. You can stay. Yep, let's get you heading over to the new location. And we'll keep activating this guy. This one, you, sir, can come home to be upgraded. And the other ones, he's just too far out, in my opinion, to be... dealt with. We're just going to leave him be. We'll control him as is. That's 100 GDP right there. That's what I like to see. We could do a settle up here. Not really worth it, though. So we'll leave that alone. We have more specialists still. What's in here? The academy. That's right. We moved down one, didn't we? So this... yeah, I'm going to kind of go here. Yeah, let's go here. Seems worth it right now. Yep. Let's confirm those. Definitely a plus. All right, so there we are. Okay, so kind of got some looks over there. There's Takeda. Lami's got its stuff. Off you go. Beautiful. Off you go. Actually, it looks like you move around Ava too much. Might be better off, like, going right here. It's probably less turns. Once we're... There we go. Yeah, let's actually fix that. Yeah, that's less turns doing that. Espionage. Good job, Tubman. glad you could accomplish your goals there, I guess. We're going to keep expanding this way. Kukia, we can definitely set up as... Oh, you know what? I'm going to hit these monasteries up for sure. So we could go ahead and just make it into... Oh, that's right. We can't. We cannot do that. We're not on the other continent. I forgot that that's a continent ability. We gotta be in distant lands for it. Okay, so we get to there. We can get to here. I'm not sure what to do with Kukia then. We might just make it a mining town or something. All right. You need to go to Lulami now. All right, I'm glad you could make it. Welcome to Tadmeka. Oh man, it would be funny to put a fishing key in here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that to myself. All right, so you can kind of do a bunch of things. So I'm gonna do a brickyard out here and a sawmill. I did not, you know what? Whatever. It happens. Saw pit, stone cutter. You know, something new. Fishing key and harbor. Temple. Boom. And yeah, that's kind of how we do it. I say we immediately expand out towards the silver here. Let's see, Takeda 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could kind of share a mountain. That's really about it. So these guys wouldn't... Tadmeka and Takeda really won't do much to each other. And then I could still do a settle out here if I want. And I have one settle location left. Until I'd have to go over my cap, which I might as well, right? I mean, we might as well just keep running this train the whole way. All right, what we got in this growing town, huh? Ah, beautiful, yes. Let's secure this and then get ready for the silver. All right, so what we got here? Nothing. All right, cool. So there's that. I could upgrade. Oh, we have a level 4. Send you on your way. I'm just going to leave these guys be. Although, I wouldn't mind having a... Hold the phone. Who changed what? Zarya. Zarya? What's the deal? You not like my religion? Something about it you don't enjoy? I'd like an answer, please. What don't you like? What's the problem? Huh? I'd like an answer. All right, menagerie done. All right, all this is open. Missionaries, all that fun stuff. Yeah. We can definitely build up some militaries if we want. That would hurt our gold to an extent, though, so we have to be careful. All right, so I think we need a grist mill. Let's go ahead and secure that. That's a one-turn grist mill. And we can put a stonecutter with it. And I could destroy this or just leave the base yield. That is a question. I say it might be better off just destroying it with a saw pit and sawmill, or we just leave that and then put something there next age. As for a caravanserai, we can do that. I'll put that in. I'm fine with that. And the monasteries are over here. I would lose my cultures, though. I would gain a lot more science, but I'm not feeling that. Particularly, we're getting good gold and stuff off of these, so yeah, let's work off of that. Oh, I can put caravanserais out here. You know what? We're gonna start losing our culture. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty good. Let's just go ahead and upgrade so we can move on with our lives. That was a trickle of culture. Yeah, we lost it. It's whatever. The science is way better. All right, there we go. 160 GDP. This is the one thing I care about most. I knew someone would settle here like that. That's fine. For the most part, we've controlled this the way we wanted. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Honestly, for the most part, we have done things the way we've wanted in our lands. Ava's kind of whatever. It's not a big deal. A settle here would be great, but Hunza kind of destroys the whole thing, which is what we wanted, so that's fine. I'm not too thrilled to see that, but it's okay. So yeah, we've pretty much accomplished our goals. Not really anywhere else to land in our homelands anyway. Iluku, Falaise. Yeah, see, we kind of forced these guys to do this. They're both trying to go for the silver, but not the gold. Yeah, I know, I'm bad. That was awful. That's terrible. Terrible pun. I'll admit. All right, so let's go ahead and secure this. Do we have the other... Oh, there's education 0. Let's hit this up because I just stole a whole bunch of science, didn't I? Yep, stole a ton of it. All right, Gal, get this guy down here. He's got to straighten these people out. Let them know who's boss, because it's me. All right, let's move on. Man, this continent is all over the place. It's ugly. It is ugly. It is ugly. All right. I thought it was done with Tenenku. I guess not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some more fishing. Let it kind of take up some space for us. Let's get out here for some... Oh, that's a 5. That's crazy. Let's go for a 4 here. All right. Secure some niter. Well, hold up here. Temple 1, 2. Okay, we could actually get the silver if we wanted them to have it. So for the time being, I'm going to secure some stuff over here and kind of decide what I want to do. All right, there we go. Just kind of finish blocking off Raga. I need to get over here to acquire these resources. I don't really care for the camels, but... the other things I'm all for. All right, do we have anybody else we have to trade with? Oh, wait, we got that. We did acquire that. Oh, I'm going to build civilian units. You know what? I'm just going to keep hitting culture at this point. Yeah. I almost never train civilian units. That's just something I don't do. -1 maintenance to units. Oh, let's make it easier to control our people. Yeah, a little extra maintenance that we can take care of. There's Paris. That's good. All right. Tadirma. Lulami. Let me get back in here as a center. All right. Yeah, that is what I wanted to see. So we got a lovely culture area secured. Let's go ahead and get a medieval wall in here. You know what? The way things are, I'm going to go ahead and just do this grist mill. Now, how many turns for growth? I will allow that to grow. All right. Zarya, you can't be doing this, okay? And looks like Ada's trying to find places to live. 8 out of 14 is not great. I'm at 18. Am I rocking the highest? Looks like it. If I could get more settlement limit, I would. But there's nowhere else to go unless I get a whole bunch of expansionist points, which I doubt. Okay. What are we doing here? We could do some specialists. That actually isn't a bad idea at this stage. Let's see. Do the truffle stay? I forget. This all stays, so it's better to put points in here. Yep, that will all stay, so that's worth it. I definitely need a bank and hospital, and we've been saving for such an occasion. Okay, is there anything that's supposed to go there? Nope. All right, I want all the bank points. As for a hospital, I'd probably put that there. Yeah, I'll crush it and put it there, because we can put stuff there next stage. All right, congratulations. Now, please be all that you want to be as long as it is what I tell you to be. Okay? Sound like a good idea? I think it's a great idea. Listen to me, and nothing will ever go wrong because I won't have to hurt you. All right, now we're talking. We just need to get these up, which we're about to do. We're uncovering those options now. I'll start doing those researches any second. Discover all the natural wonders. I still haven't found the last one. Yes, I am one off on that. All right, we got to do calculus. That is something we have to do. We're in the crisis. Unity is possible under one dogma. You only believe in me. I'm going to grab more science, by the way. All right, science. Give me the last ability to unlock things. With that in mind, a bank hospital would be great. It's at least a bank. Hospital. Those are still there. I'm going to leave them there. I could come out here. Yeah, we'll at least do a hospital out there. I'm fine with that. Crisis, -8 that do not follow my religion. Good thing they follow me. Even if they didn't, I think our happiness is very heavy. So we'd be pretty good. Oh, Kukia does not follow me. And it looks like they're about to get converted. I don't like that. Oh, another monastery. Oh, man, that's great. All right, where's this granary going? No. I will get a gristmill, though. I will plug that in. We'll just have to stay without a granary. For now, anyway. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's his capital. 3 different religions in your settlement. Okay, let me see what all this garbage is. What, did they get some cool abilities right off the rip? Have at least 3 different religions in your settlement, and I get 4 happiness at settlements not 5. That's dumb. I hate that one. And then have a war declared against you. Oh, fail of God. Okay. I need more universities in my empire. I only have 3. I need 4 more. Let's see where we can get them. Chamara is not... hasn't built it yet, but it will. So that's... 1. All right. Axum doesn't have much left. I'm almost wondering if I should just buy these 2 buildings. Should I just buy the hospital and the bank? Which is a hospital? Yep, let's just buy that. Which is the bank? Yep, just buy that too. Done. All right. And let's get calculus. Yep, that's what I want. I can focus on more important things. Why are you in my way? Get out of there. Get out. Yeah, don't come back. Don't ever come back. All right, there's a future civic. Unlock the other ability. Ba-bam. That's what we like to see. All right, so that will be there, that'll be there, that'll be there. Question now is if I'm... well, if I keep it a culture building, it's fine anyway. Let's go ahead and keep this culture up. That's a culture we can stay behind. Let's... what am I doing? Oh, Lulami. Right. There we go. Yeah, let's get that silver running. As for you, how about you hold on to some crabs? I think that's a great idea. All right, we're going to come back, pick up some innovation points that we've been leaving behind. Happiness on... oh, yes, please. That is a... boost. I make so much anyway. All right, looks good. Nothing to really slot at the moment, so we're fine. I'm just going to put you to sleep. I don't really plan on spreading my religion anymore. There's Kukia. Perfect. All right, so nice. I think we have stuff we can slot. Let's get in there. Man, look at all that stuff. How's my religion looking? Probably 30. Okay, yeah, 34%. Not bad. Unlocked through gameplay. I just don't care enough to do this. I just don't care. All right, 40 GDP. Also, we're focused on money anyway, the furthest thing from God, right? To be fair, I mean, we're focused on the golden idol, the goose that lays the golden egg. We don't have time for higher power, right? Come on. Needs it. Money is all that matters, right? All that glitters is gold. All right, what are we doing? I actually wouldn't mind just straight up ruining people's lives. Ava we could mess with. Parsa, you know what? I'm going to hit Parsa up for no reason. I just wish if I picked, hey, we're supposed to be under one dogma, that I could send unhappiness to them by changing their cities and towns' religions to mine. You know what I mean? Like, I think that should be an ability, since I am going that route, you know what I mean? All right, there we go. Just keep grabbing this. Oh, we can get a can of... Oh, perfect. I needed one of those. All right, we get future tech... Oh, no, we need to get castings first. All right, we got 2 ships here. That's perfect. We got a level 8, which is a little unfortunate because I don't have any level 10s, but we don't really need it. So it would just help me be competitive with Dominion more. All right, get out of there. Ooh, Hansa, huh? I don't know if we have enough turns. I'm kind of pushing future stuff pretty quick, so I don't think we'd have enough time to befriend Bwanza. Sure, I'm kind of happy with all this. I'm making a decent number of influence to do it, so. All right, more GDP. How's our GDP looking? Good. Okay, I think... I don't know what the best is for economics, but if we're at least a fifth of the way on this, that's pretty good, I would think, you know, for when a age is getting close to ending. Also, y'all need to be big old ships for me, just in case someone gets a little frisky, because I trust these people, well, not at all. Yeah, I don't trust them at all. Trust them with like, as much as I would trust them lying to not eat a juicy steak right there in front of it. So, yeah, about that much. All right, there's a bit more innovation. Let's keep moving. They got some stuff going on. Good for them. We could get more more specialists if we wanted. I'm trying to build this up, so why is this taking so long? Chamara, you are kind of, I'm going to say it. You are disappointing me. All right, can I get a monastery? Oh my gosh, would you stop with where you know what? Yeah, fine, get them in there. Get them in there and leave me alone. Shut it. Good grief, man. Bugging me with this. All right, I don't need a missionary. I do need to upgrade all my people. Oh, no, I'm not in a war. Why do I care? All right, our next goal is to expand up here. So there we go. Man, Tadmeka is making a lot of boosts. All right, Avanti, we made it. I think you've uncovered at least some more of the map for me, so that's a plus. I'd be fine with the Congress of Vienna. All right, so that's a bit more what's going on, huh? Oh, okay, so that's where we were at. Interesting, interesting. All right, so do we just want to keep grabbing innovation from future tech at this stage? It's 3 innovation every time we complete it, so that's not bad. What do we get for completing all the techs and masteries? What is there anything we get out of that? I need 3 more universities. I'm trying. If we do all this, we get a population in our cities, including future cities. Don't know if that really goes to the next age, but it goes for this one. So, oh, right. If I were to change a city this age. Right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. How many turns would that take? We're at 79%. So we're looking at 2, 4, 6. That's 6 turns. We would possibly be able to get a future tech out of all of this. So I might as well push it. Might as well push it. I guess there is some merit. I'm getting free population. I can get science on quarters, science on specialists, science on towns. I can get build buildings faster. Yes, build buildings faster. All right, Oxum. You did that. Give me the heliocentric model, and then we will focus on something else. All right, we got a bunch of bombards. Apparently I can slot them in somewhere. No. No, you moved, didn't you? You moved. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. You're in a interesting situation, so I'm going to need you to come down to Zarya, and you I will put in Matara. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to spend a little bit of money, just a little bit. Give me some monasteries, too. I'm done with... There we go. I'm sure I'm losing a bit of culture, but I'm making just as much science back. All right. You have... Oh, that's right. You can get some shipyards and stuff. Let's do that. I don't care about the adjacency, but the base yield on this will be insane. All right. We can put an inn in some lovely locations. Anything else that we could put down? A hospital as well. I want to keep this base yield, so let's put it in over here. Whoa. Oh, 350 population. Don't mind if I do. Completely forgot about that. Kind of spooked me. All right, give me a hospital. Put a hospital here. Could do a wharf. I don't know where I'd really put that. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Now Matara makes a ton of food. Beautiful. All right, you need to go here, and then we'll have Parsa following us. All right, off you go. That's a level 9. If we could get a 10 in Lulami. I knew this would happen, and I don't really care. You can't really shut me down, so it's fine. Oh, wow, we went from 6 to 4, so crushing victory now, which is... Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the way. Nice. That's amazing. All right, we're in the crisis. Let's go ahead and push it. Go ahead and secure more land with Tenenku. Do I want to steal this silver from him? No, we'll go for this silver first. All right, what are we doing? +4 gold in settlements not following my religion and -4 happiness in distant lands. So that's complete bogus. Convert settlement espionage actions, -4 happiness in homeland settlements. Oh, well, ain't that great. That one, I guess. You know what? Scratch that. At least I have a +50% towards conversion if I really care. And you know what? Sure. Let's talk to somebody. Oh yeah, the guy that hates me. Okay, we'll do that one. Convert a population. Madrid. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, I feel really thrilled about that. All right, there's Parsa. Also, I just eat unhappiness. I mean, I'm one under my limit. I can go settle somewhere still. I'm glad I talked to everyone in existence, by the way, for that. That's awesome. That was a way to really pull myself ahead. We will lose the pitch, but we will have production. Or culture, I mean. All right, these are like one turn. I don't like this. I found my last guy. We're going to do that right now. Get me a settler. Our last settle is going to be in this location because I can see someone settling there. And I don't want them to settle there. So, there you go. Easy enough answer. Dovore. Okay, well, good luck, I guess. I'm kind of settling a little late. I'm going to go to Thanglong just to be that guy. All right. What a wonderful time. What a wonderful time. We took forever to get 50%, and then out of nowhere, we're just ending turns left and right. Okay, Gal 2.0. You can have... Give me this. I don't know if that's staying or not, but I want it. All right. I actually don't care. We got celebration popping off. Let's do... I can do food on my specialists. Might get some growth out of it, I guess. I have a few suzerainties. Gold, culture, production. Let's just get some gold and culture off of people I know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. There you go. All right, yeah, you need to get down here. 1, 2... Apparently you could take this pitch. I just haven't done it. All right. Well, I'd say we are jumping very well. Madrid's is... That's hilarious. Fail of God. So someone has declared war on Ashoka. And now I got settlement and all my... Oh, yeah, baby. Now it's all coming together. Oh, that'll be a science for forever. So, yes. Let's go ahead and secure this. The way everybody's acting, I might actually be able to get Oxford next stage. Fingers crossed, right? A man can hope and dream. All right, so... In all honesty, I'm going to steal this. Nah, I changed my mind. I'm going up here. I'm at least going to put people there. What do we want? Oh, yes, we were filling that in. Boom. There we go. That should make a 10. If we can make it. All right, there's that. Now we can just future tech it. We've accomplished all we've needed to accomplish. I have a medieval bridge that I can build for no reason, and I'm not going to. So you guessed it, walls it is. Oh, no, we can't. We can't get the ability, can we? Where's it at? Next age. I need 40. Okay, I need 30 fortifications. I can get tourism on fortifications, but that's not really something we should aim for. All right, we're at 4 of 7 for our universities. We need to secure those at least. All right, you're building a pavilion. Do you have a university? So you have a university. So you're set. Okay. You're fine. Okay. So Kukia, I'm going to get another university out of this. I'll set you as an urban center. I'm focused on universities only because we need them. Okay, I can get both. Great. I don't even know where I'd put a kiln. There's no... Oh, those are mountains? Well, I'll be. Color me impressed, sure. Sorry, Canavassery. Move that somewhere else. All right, so I'm growing in a turn. Let's grab the sugar at least. All right, so we've got that. Let's get you moving to here. What is this? That is a settler. I know that's a settler. Okay, so I need like 2 more universities, right? 2 more universities. Where am I going to get them? I mean, I could do it for these. Literally just right there. Yep, I mean, that's a possibility. We need to get our gold up, though, but yeah, we can do that. Where are you at? Have to hit a rural tile? Is that what we're doing? No way, Kath. Hello, Kath. How you doing? I'd almost want to befriend you. Almost. Not quite, though. Have a war declared against you. I'm glad nobody really... Well, I guess Friedrich hates me, but I guess he can't feel inclined to declare war on me, so that's kind of funny. All right, yeah, we're going to build more walls. I can actually get walls over here. That'd be great. Yeah, nobody said I had to put them on the... over the old ones. So, all right, good. You're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. There we go. Now we got a Catholic settlement. All right. Should have a... Yeah, there he is. Okay, so how we want to do this? Yeah, has a little bit of ability to it, I guess. Yeah, nice little town. Taekwondo kind of does more for me, though, doesn't it? I'm going to take it anyway, though. Yep. Gaia. Let's go ahead and secure... Secure what? I just secure this production, I guess. Let's go ahead and get a fishing key. Get a harbor. Always a confirmation for me. I don't know if that will stay a mine or not, but might as well go for it. So we'll do a brickyard, saw pit, sawmill. We'll get the stonecutter next turn. Gaia looks ready. Yeah, I'll produce a little bit. At least fills in a gap. That's my main... That was my main concern. It was big enough that someone would think, hey, I should go over here. Yep, I'm just shutting him out. Just making sure he has a terrible time. All right, there's another one. You need a bank and hospital at least. All right, bank, hospital, beautiful. We at least have a triple over there now. You now have a university, so I just need one university, right? All right, get over here. I think I just need one more now. Get on my face. What a weird, like, tail kind of thing looking. Interesting. All right, so, Tadmeka, I just need one more university. So get me an urban center here. Let's secure that university. Boom. There it is. We needed that. 100% needed. And get back to growing. And to be fair, Tadmeka actually might be a city. It's between the two of them. They both have great adjacencies. So it works out. All right. So we're at our limit of 19. Nobody is near our settle limit at all, which is great. And I'm just going to keep denying that. And we are in a crisp, great location for GDP. Fantastic. We're at the top of almost everything except for scientific, but we are kind of acquiring that through the use of future civic, or future tech, I mean. That's kind of the goal. Somebody is spreading religion to me, and they need to just not do that. Sorry, we're closed. We're closed. We don't believe in your religion. Yeah, we don't believe in your religion. You need to get out of here. All right? It's not a religion we really care for. Apparently, I need to do some things because you're in my way. All right, so what we got here? Pit. I needed my sawmill. I forgot about that. Definitely a shipyard. Might as well go out here. Get me a wharf. Oh, that was not a great area. I should have went here. That's fine. They'll lose their adjacencies anyway. All right, there we go. Let's get a wall, too. Upgrade you. What we got? All right, so we converted the population. So Madrid follows me. Let's get the last few walls in here. Not that we would actually care, but it's an option. All right. I'm not moving anything. Not at this stage. No, we're near the end. All right, that's more GDP. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Someone wanted to see an economic win. Okay, we're doing it. It's happening. Maybe not this episode, but it's happening. Look at this. It's happening. Okay, I have at least 3 different religions in my settlements. I hate that. Under the sun, I hate that. I despise that with a passion of a million suns. You can get it out of here. Gaia, you need to follow the program. So where did it happen at? Other than Saba, where are we having a problem? Any other places having problems? Okay. The whole reason I don't keep my religion, by the way, is because it always tends to fall. Like, the moment you're not paying attention, there's no way to really combat them doing what they're doing here. It's really annoying. So that's why I tend not to keep it. +6 food in town, sure. What else do we have? Like, how is our religion, by the way? We're at 30%. Like, we definitely have the market share. Like, people following us, okay? They ain't following anybody else. I'm just putting some walls down so we can get that one ability. Gal 2.0 will not be doing that, though. You're going to get me a shipyard and a wharf. Okay. And I still need to put in a bank and a hospital. All right, so we got a double. I'll at least take the double. Where's the inn going? Nowhere. That's where it's going. Nowhere. Apparently I have some monasteries. Oh, you want to get rid of my 1 can of Venassery? Right. Hey, Etchmar can have a little bit of gold. There you go. Order up. All right, we've kind of explored most of the map. What? Okay, sure. Why not? Where are you? Gaia, why are you unhappy? There's got to be a darn good reason why you unhappy. Okay, you got a temple. All right, now you can shove it. Fix your sawmill. You tear stuff up again, we gonna have a bad time, okay? Don't make me discipline you. All right, crisis continues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. All right, what we got? Oh, cultural this time. Oh, culture for settlements assigned, which is a ton. Yeah, hit it up again. Fixed it. We fixed it. Don't even worry about it. That's not even a problem. What's the last one? Yeah, of course I would take Banaka. Why would I not? When you convert a settlement, yeah, sure. -4. Yeah, like, or just take -4 for settlements not following my religion. Okay. Sure. Oh, and all settlements following your religion. That is garbage. That's a garbage take. This crisis just sucks. This one just sucks. It's just stupid. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, literally. Like, it's just an annoyance. Oh, no. Because it's like, why am I being punished for spreading my religion to myself. Like, that's kind of the whole point. Okay, you need to go here. Someone decided that they were talking business. Gao is not following my religion, which is a mistake. I can't fix. All right, that's fine. I can fix this, though. And bring this right up here. Don't even worry about it. I got a gold bangle with your name on it. You ain't even ready for this heat. Get ready, boy. I don't think you're ready for this dance. All right, that's 30 fortifications. First off, you declared war on me, so you need to step off. Come at me again. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, light this candle. Make my day. Do it. Yeah, you are defenseless. That is fair. All right, so you're trying to attack me through this, like, moment in history. All right, so I'm going to take a Lancer and pierce your face. Okay, so you have no power here. Write that down. Apparently I'm not allowed to build a wall because I guess you're close enough to me. Weird. Kind of lame, honestly. Such a wimp. Yep, there we go. No, you got nothing. You got nothing. Yep, we'll take care of this next turn. Nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody getting in. Ain't nobody getting in. Y'all wish. Y'all wish you were me. All right, can we make a 10, please? I'd like a 10. A big, fat 10 would be great. All right, you guys all follow me, which is great. I'm just going to bring you to a central location because Takeda is definitely very central, at least on that area. Kaya, hey, welcome to the club. Don't do that again. All right, so, yeah, you said you had business with me, right? Said you wanted to talk, huh? Well, bring her on. Bring her on. Let's go. That's future tech. There's 10 turns. Your war means nothing to me. I'm gonna have to buy these. At least get the bank. There's a wall as well. All right, we'll buy the rest. We make so much money, it doesn't even matter. All right, so I'm just gonna heal and fortify. And Tenenku can get me some more of this. Alrighty. So let's see. Oh, there's our silver. Ah, Karur, he really is trying to block me. Interesting. What else we got? Let's go down the tech tree thing. That should give us plenty more gold. Okay, we might be able to make that. I'm gonna push some research initiatives. I don't know why you're here, but congratulations. Welcome to the club. All right, let's get Saba back in business. And 11, we made it. Now we just gotta ship it off. All right. I could make him follow my religion. I just don't really care. We're in the last 10 turns. Why does it matter? Hey, you need to delete this guy. That's a delete button. Yep. I don't think you're going to be doing anything anytime soon. No, do not do that. Why would you go through there? All right, that works. We won't even be able to sue for peace for how the time goes. All right. Apparently, his stuff deals massive damage, surprisingly. Probably because my commander has no levels. All right, so first off, let's level him up. We got to be a Bastion commander, right? And we need to get more stuff in here. One is a missionary, so that works. All right, we got to pull back and back. There we go. Gotta heal, skip a turn. All right, Gal, the original. Yeah, let's fill that in. Okay, put that there. I'll take the happiness. What else we got? Yeah, we might as well do this for the last few turns. Go for this, I suppose. All right, we're looking pretty good. Gal, I'm going to purchase your... Oh, I was hoping to purchase your library. Or your hospital, I mean. Guess I'll have to wait a turn. All right, there's that. Repair all. There we go. All fixed. All fixed and tidy. Just get you one of these, I guess. All right. Everybody kind of ran off because they're cowards. I'm going to go say hi to Ava because I might have words with Ava. Okay, you're pillaging my stuff like the barbarian you are. Listen, Freddy boy. We're going to do things my way. Okay, so you need to catch up to the program. All right, we can buy a hospital. We're going to buy a hospital. All right. I'm more concerned about upgrading my stuff than anything else. All right. I'm going to make sure Karur is as awful as it can be. All right, there's that. She's going to sleep. Treasure convoy. Well, we can try. Let's get around here. There we go. Perfect. So, what's the next play, huh? What's the next move? Freddy. I don't think you're doing too hot. Also, you're probably hurting my GDP with this war, by the way. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of you hurting my GDP with your war. Yeah, see, Napoleon's catching up now. You can't be doing this to me. Yeah, I'm face with that. We're here for peace. Or at least I was. All right, let's head out to... Oh, yeah, let's get some of this niter. Get some of this later. Settlement under threat. Take me there. Yes, we are trying to take care of that. All right. Repair the guild hall. That'll work. Give me this migrant. Let's make some solid production. Gal can purchase a monastery, apparently. Not happening. We need units, so let's make a lancer. The problem is where? Okay, behind us, that actually works. All right. Great. Hey, guess what? Load this up. Yeah. I didn't think you would expect it. Yep. So, you've come to bargain. What you got? I didn't come to fight you. You came to fight me. So, what's your deal? What you want? 1238. Okay. At least I'm a fourth of the way. So, that's a good start for GDP. I don't have any more points for... Wow, you got in here. Okay. Carried yourself further in than I would have expected. Oh, are you trying to resettle my city? That's adorable. That's adorable. I'm not... Yeah, you thought I settled this wrong, AI? All right, bring it on. Let's light this candle. How dare you insult my intelligence? Bring it on. The only way you're winning at all is because the game allowed it. All right, no. I like my money. All right, that's a 1. I'm going to still leave that. We're done with that. We're done with it. Let's just hit a research initiative. Let's end the game, okay? End the game. All right, let's tear her up. All right, yep, tear her up. All right, let's get in here. Repair all. Let's purchase an arquebusier. You put him in front, didn't you? Why did you put him out there? You were spawning people here. That's not cool. You really just made me waste money. And I hate wasting money. All right, beautiful. Missionary can sleep. Yeah, we're pretty much set. I could see them trying to come back for Kumbi again, but we should be okay. All right. So, Freddy, why you hate me, boy? Old chap. What's the reason for the hate? Also, that's some BS right there. I forgot about this. I forgot about that. Let me take care of that real quick. Yep, everybody move quick. Get ready for the turnout. Oh, you ran away. Yeah, I bet you did. All right, memorialize their sacrifice or 600. Yeah, we'll just do the sacrifice thing. Keep going for this. All right, great. I'm glad we could work that out. You need to get on my face. I could probably break through. I could. And I will. Okay, or not. He should be well protected, I guess. All right, what's going on here? There we go. Skip your turn. Bring me up here. Skip your turn. I would love to repair mine. They're just going to destroy it again, though. All right, where are you putting my arquebusier? Thank you. That's where I want him to be. In the back, where he can shoot things like he's supposed to. All right. Keep attacking as you wish. It will not go as you plan. Yeah, like, he's attacking me with a force that's not adequate. All right. It's adorable. It's adorable. Yeah, I can hit you one more time. I'm behind walls. All right. Do you have anything else to offer? Oh, don't even think about it. You can disappear from existence, and I wouldn't bat an eye. All right, see you later. Give me an upgrade. What does this do? Reciprocal damage. Oh, I'm just gonna load up on bombardment. See you later, kid. Why is there a million things out here? Oh, she found in a little island, huh? Here I was thinking the only place was right here in the middle of the map. You're apparently attacking the walls. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. Do what you want. That he ain't gonna be enough. He ain't gonna be enough. I'm just gonna tell you. You're gonna need more people. All right. Axum. Hey, guess what? You guessed it. All right. As for Gal 2.0, though, if I get another wall in, that'd be great. That wall would secure my protection. All right. Well, see you later. Adios, muchacho. All right. That's a bunch of gold. Ooh, hey, look at that. Someone didn't make it. That's a bummer. He was so close. So young. So mighty indeed. Guess we'll just have to hope he does better next time in the next life. All right. Literally, how we looking? That's what I like to see. That's pretty good. That's pretty reasonable. So a third place and first everywhere else. I can get behind that. 13,000 on the GDP. Hopefully we can keep climbing. I almost feel like I should be Prussia just to make sure if everybody wars me, I can keep trading with them anyway. Ooh, what got built? Nan Madal. I 100% forgot about that wonder. I always forget that wonder. All right, 2 turns. Let's hit it. Get this arquebusier, please. There we go. Yep. Shoot you in the rib. Get out of here. All right. Apparently you can build stuff. Let's get some more walls because they're nice and safe. Oh, because you stepped on my walls, you freak. Get out of here. Damn monster. I'm going to take Ava. I think it's... I think I've earned it. I think I've earned it. All right. All right. So that's nice. You keep trying. I don't think you know what's in store for that. All right. So is this a wall? Do we have a little wall here? Yay. We acquired a wall. Get out of my face. Quit hurting my guy. He's done nothing wrong to you. All right? He's just a little baby boy. Okay? Little baby boy. All right. You've pillaged my stuff, and that ticks me off. Yeah, you can't do nothing. All right. Settlement under threat. Take me there. Oh, did you bring more people? That's nice. You know what? You're ticking me off. All right. Give me the guy with the stuff. Not you. Yeah. Yeah, you're the guy. This is an upgrade. Get in there. I didn't realize we had to go through this. Okay. Congratulations. You're making me try. Right. Yep. Get out of my face. If I could get another unit, that'd be great. I think another Lancer, maybe? Ah, perfect. Now I know that wall will get built. And I want it 100 million feet tall, where none of you people will ever show up on my doorstep again. Alright, I prefer if you never darkened my door. That'd be the ideal. Alright, so final turn this round. I'm going to get a bombard unit for no reason. There's a reason for that. If they're on the coast, they need siege weaponry. Alright, that looks pretty nice. Take a nice little thing here. Ooh, we can be Buganda or Mexico. None of those really sound good to me. Songhai would be cool, but I don't want to do that. So view my civs. Mexico offers me culture and diplomacy. Uganda is my civ. I could be America, which gets me a ton of money. Britain gives me money. Mughal, I make a ton of cash. I could just buy wonders. As much as I like that, I don't want to decrease my yields too much, just in case. They're 150% more expensive. That's ridiculous. Sure. Alright, so there's Prussia, mainly just for the ability to establish trade routes, or retain trade routes while at war, is part of what I'm thinking. What's Qing get me? 3 culture and gold for every imported resource, -6 science for every trade route. I get GDP per turn, 4 imported resources assigned to cities. Interesting. What else we got? Because we need economics. That's my thought. So what about America? I get production on resources. That's whatever. What about Great Britain? Purchasing, constructing, 50% more to convert. 3 science on active buildings adjacent to coast. Oh, okay. Now I see where her science comes from. That makes sense. Battersea. Okay, maybe it is Mughal. Other than the fact that Qing would get me GDP for each imported resource, but I have to assign them to cities as well, so that's kind of a downfall for me. What about Qajar? I could grab it just to build a Ram garden. That actually is a challenge for me I haven't done yet. 10% food and production in the capital for every settlement under the settlement limit. Ah, Qajar finally has one of the abilities for that. We've already played Prussia, so let's not do that. Oh, we could play Russia, but we just played Russia, so no. 12 tourism, we did the Siam ability. That was actually kind of cool. Let's see, Mexico. I get 100% tourism from celebrations. Oh, wow. And I get 30% production towards, yep, Plus. And I can pick any I want. What about Buganda? I get culture from pillaging, +6 culture and food on lakes, and +1 tourism from districts and improvements on lakes. That's not really much of anything to me. Or I can just keep Songhai. I don't really know how that would boost anything. That's really not worth it. Mexico. Okay, guys. Yeah, let me view map. Let's finish out the rest of our turn here as we think on this, because I really don't know. Oh, gosh, I hit the wrong button again. It's just taking up all my space. All right, you need to get out of my face. Let's at least get rid of this unit. It's one less unit he has. Treasure convoy, we're not going to make it, but we'll send it anyway. Shoot you. If I hit you, I move out of my space. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I might as well. I might as well remove units he's not allowed, so he's not allowed to have them. All right, you stay. You stay. All right, what's our other unit abilities? You're good. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't really know what I want. I guess maybe Mexico. Just because I can have the Revolution. This government has 1 celebration effect, plus 30% culture for 10 turns. Cannot enter any other government type until I research those. So I think that's kind of our goal. Unless we play America. Each time we improve a resource, get production on resources. You know what? We're going to play America. Yeah, we're going to play America. We're getting production on resources, and then we have this wonderful, unique quarter that we can work with. And then what do we got here? Influence for every resource assigned. +4 gold and settlements for every resource assigned to them. Yeah, this is us. Okay, we don't need economics anymore. Let's cut that. We don't need it. Get over here. We don't need that. The scientific attribute does have some merit. My goal would be something else. We don't need the trade route range anymore. If there's anything we do need... Oh, gold for resources assigned to cities. That's nice. How about we are in the GDP era. We are right here at the end. So what we need is... Where's it at? Explorers if we wanted them, but we're not doing that. Oh, actually, you know what? We will need this movement. I just realized we need to make sure we see the last few people. So we're going to do that. And our main goal is going to be... Where's it at? I need the trade route. I'm going to increase my trade range. +1 trade with other leaders. Isn't there another one that does it? There might be. That's the one. Okay, so +1 trade route. So we'll double up on all the GDP. And we'll make sure we find everybody with either our merchants or scouts. Well, mainly with our scouts and explorers. So that's going to be our goal. All right. There we go. Last few people. Don't mind if I do. Our 11 never made it, sadly. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. He was right there. All right. Well, we've done it. It's now time to go into the modern age and shoot for a domination of gold. So, I hope you all enjoyed, And I'll catch you in the last one in Modern. Until then, peace.